Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're building a set. Oh, I forgot to put this in the description. This was sent to me by Lego/LAN for free, and in order for me to get more free Lego, I need to do videos on the stuff that they have already sent me, which is what I am doing here. So yeah, I am using the digital instructions. I know I eat like sacrilegious. It's horrible. Cancel Ashnflash for using this. I apologize, but it's just such a big book. We're about to build such a big set. It's just like, it's this is the way. All right, chat.
This is the way.
Turn mic up. Okay.
You are a little quiet, yeah.
Oh, it was turned
I
down. Whoops. There we go. It must have been when I was
turn
moving
you
stuff.
down.
I apologize.
There we go. That's fine.
There you go. Hopefully you heard all that. Anyways, recap. This is sent to me by Lego, so thanks, Lego. Appreciate ya. Love ya. Also, you did something I've been waiting for like a year since I've been in the program today, so good on you.
I'm not even in the program, and I'm excited for that too.
Whoa, who are you? I forgot to introduce you.
Hi,
Hello,
I'm
this is
Pen.
yes.
PenPlays. I've hijacked the stream. Well, I'm joining the stream. Without request, it just appeared.
He got
Hi.
in the Discord call somehow. It's crazy.
I just hopped on in.
I actually feel really weird not having the instructions in front of my lap and like having to struggle with this. It's nice to have this here. Anyways, Pen is linked in the description. You should check him out. Yes. You're streaming within an hour. Go for your exam. Listen, I had a final exam. It was a science thing in my second year, third year of university. And in line, instead of studying, you know what I watched? I watched someone's stream of the Fortnite Star Wars event. Some things are more important than studying. Just kidding. This stream is not one of those things. I can tell you that much.
Reminder that you'll be able to go back and watch it all over again. Unless I say something really, really naughty, then it's good. It's going to be gone forever.
That is also true. That is an excellent point. Yep.
That's not a threat, by the way, but I leave no house.
Yeah. No, don't.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
The
It's PG channel.
So Pen, I had a question for you, and I teased that I was gonna ask you something.
For me?
For you, I opened this box and I reminisced, and I was like, man, whatever happened to the cool boxes that they used to do for Star Wars? Because I remember when I opened, and I'm not sure if you had this experience because I don't think you built Cloud City, but you might have in the store.
Oh yeah.
They had a beautiful looking box, the white box on the inside.
Yeah.
And I know like the Titanic recently had like the 4 different boxes and things like that for the 4 sections. So it's like, well, why do you think some get it and why do you think others don't?
It's product density. So a lot of the sets that have parts that are more likely to pierce or damage are usually put inside larger size baggies so they don't damage the bags. But then on top of that, if there's enough bags in there to weigh down the stress of the box, potentially using those sharp pieces as leverage there could pierce the box wide open. If any of you in chat have ever seen a pristine box of the UCS Imperial Shuttle, that thing is just like one of the most rare boxes you could possibly find in that state. It was so chock full of parts in it. People would put it on the shelves, and the set would be weighted down so much that the parts would actually tear itself out of the box on the shelf because of just how heavy it was. And from then on, sets like Assembly Square, Ninjago City Gardens, I mean, some of the even bigger sets like the Titanic and the UCS AT-AT, they all have those internal boxes for the sake of keeping all the parts in the box.
Yeah,
It's a very good question. Very good question.
I'm like, man, like some of the white ones are just like just so boring, you know. And then Cloud City just gets this beautiful design, which is great and everything. But
Is there a design on the Cloud City box?
yeah,
Interior.
yeah.
Interesting. I want to believe that that was done to try to make the MBS set feel like a luxury set,
Like
because
stand
they
out.
were having a really serious struggle at that time with the MBS sets. The only one before it was a Sultan Hoth at the time.
Okay.
So they wanted to make it feel like, ooh, look how fancy this is. You're
Was
an adult
Ewok
builder.
not a
You
part
could
of
like
that?
this. That was before the delineation was specifically made.
Ah,
Same thing with the Sandcrawler. Like, that's one of those, could be either or, just like the Tana V4 was.
sure.
It's really, it's, and neither was the Death Star. Neither of the Death Stars were, I'm pretty sure, with the 2016 one. But neither of the playset Death Stars. Let me be clear. And yeah, I didn't realize the root of the question, actually. I didn't realize that I had a special box because I haven't built mine yet, but that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
I think I
years in the
I
distant
think
future.
I don't remember if I kept it. I think I might have got rid of it, but
Really?
yeah. But it was very cool. I was very impressed at the time. I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool." Actually, maybe I do have it because I don't know. Maybe I
As
do.
someone who drooled over the original Cloud City as a kid, getting the chance at that setting again was too good of a deal for me to pass, no matter what the price was. Because at least it isn't thousands of dollars like the original one is now. Thank
Right.
you, Cloud City Boba Fett. One of
I
the whole reasons why I want the darn set.
should say hello to everyone. So give me one sec.
Hi, chat.
Random dude on YouTube. Hello, welcome on in. The trailer parking, welcome. Mr. Oreo, Time Bomb Bricks. The Pat, Matthew Angle, Bright. Yep, nailed it. Jeffy, Eddie, Ostrich, Just a Banana. I said that already. Jackson, Green Stud Studios, Sith Studs, Twin Trist, Game Master. Pawn Spawn, Colin Jude, how's it going? The Shadow Potato, Matthew, I already said that. Gregory, Jacob, D Video, Marco, Ash, how's it going? Lopezlo, Genji, Jackson, Gregory. Fox and Reyes. Hello guys, welcome on in. Are you guys having a good night? How's your day going? Would you like to see Clayface in a Batman movie? Yes, that'd be really cool. I think he'd be a very scary villain if they did him a certain way. So yeah. Hey Sai, how's it going? Alex, hello. Happy Max. Welcome on in everyone. Welcome.
Oh my
And
gosh, it's
Shannon,
CM4
hello.
Sai.
The one and only CM4 Sai, yes.
The one, the only. The guy who should be a part of the Marvel team at Lego. You know, him. That guy. You know what? I think that he asked a little question earlier here. I
Did he?
thought that I saw him a moment ago. Let's see.
How have I been? Good. Very good.
He says we are both building right now. But then also there's the question,
What are you
what are
building?
we both building right now?
Oh, yes. I thought
I
he meant
mean,
like himself is also
I know, I
building.
think that he might be too. I don't know.
And chat, what are you building? With Pen, what are you building?
I am building something that I never thought I would have the chance to build. I am building the Razor Crest, the normal sized one, not the
Whoa.
microfighter.
And not the UCS one. Wink, wink. Just
There's
kidding.
a
I
UCS
literally
one?
know nothing. But inevitably, it's gonna happen.
One of my favorite things that's come out of the Star Wars community about the Razor Crest, like, oh, they can't do the Razor Crest now because it blew up. They built 3 Death Stars. I think you'll be okay. Now, does that stop me from not wanting a UCS Mandalorian and 1 Starfighter? No. In fact, I would love that. I would rather have the Episode 1 one just because of nostalgia, but I'll take it.
I
First, we gotta let this first one release first, the actual set itself.
when are we gonna get those ships? I was looking. Okay, I'm not promising anything here,
Mhm.
but I was looking at potentially being like, I could do like uh CMF series for the Skywalker saga, like doing like, I've had this written down for I don't know how long. Justin and I were supposed to do one, however many years ago. It's been pinned at the top of my Google thing for so long, and I was looking at that list.
For Skywalker Saga,
Yeah, just
talking
like
about dev hell. My gosh,
I was looking
how
at
long
that.
ago?
I don't. It wasn't for that. It was actually for. I think it was gonna be for the Rise of Skywalker, but we just didn't do it because it's December. It was so busy with other things. So we just didn't wind up doing it. But anyways, I was looking at that list and I'm like, man, I'm trying to scramble my brain for like who could I put in a series from the original trilogy, and Lego has just milked that thing to death, and just not necessarily milked it. Maybe that's not the right word, but given it so much love that there's just like barely anyone that I think anyone no one's really sitting here being like, man, like when are we gonna get this person, or when are we gonna get this outfit for Luke or Leia? And then you transition over to like you look at the prequels or you look at the sequels and it's like, when are we gonna get the main villain of the entire Skywalker saga in that amazing outfit? Like, there's all these things that I'm like, and I look at the prequels specifically because you were just talking about the ship, and I'm like, yeah, like those Naboo ships have never been a thing. How?
They can make it a $30 or $40. They can make it a $40 size set. They can.
That's
No
why
loading dock thingy.
exactly
Mwah.
a Star Wars minifigure series wouldn't work because well, it would work for like, let's say, like a series that I would do online, right? Like that's fine to draw, like look at this super obscure character, like I was like gonna draw like the guy, blanking on the planet name, from with General Grievous where he dies. Spoilers.
Udipa?
Utapau, yeah. Utapau or whatever.
Dude,
Yeah. So I was
that movie's
like
older than some of the people in chat, okay?
like that alien species, right? Like the
The Powans.
Inquisitor. Like that
Yep.
like that would be such a cool figure to draw for the series, but would that ever sell well in a Lego series, especially if you're trying to represent every single movie? I don't know, you know?
I'm over here for an MBS Udipa.
Oh,
I don't know about anybody
absolutely.
else. I'm also here for
But
a
just
Princess Leia. Excuse me, no, a Queen Amidala minifigure series. It's only just her outfits. I am here for that.
that'd
I
be
will take
cool.
all of that. I
Just
will buy
Leia and
multiple copies,
Padme.
multiple full sets.
Let
I
them
I
share
would
it.
honestly just take that. A Mother Sister CMF series. I would love that. I would adore that. That would be the best.
And Ray, Dark Ray, and I'll be happy.
Ladies of Star Wars CMF. I'll take that too because that means I can get
Oh,
Frog
I built
Mom,
that
and
wrong.
I'm all for that. 3 Padmes, 3 Leias, Frog Mom, Dark Ray. That's another good one. Rise of Skywalker Rose.
Yeah.
It's a matter of just having characters.
um,
Mm, I'm not here to have that argument.
do you like Minecraft? I do like Minecraft, yes. I love it. I was thinking, I guess I can say what Len did today. Like, it's not a secret or anything, but they finally asked us after a year of me receiving like weird things like, we had you down for video or creator 3-in-1. It's like, I've never once expressed any interest in these things, but like, cool, like, thank you, but like, why? So they
You,
finally have asked us, they've asked me in the past, like, what are your top 3 themes that you want to receive? And I've told them, and then they gave us literally every single Lego theme, and they're like, rank them, or say which ones you do not want to receive at all, and then rank them as in from 1 to 15, which was really difficult, I must say, because I kept finding, because the layout wasn't necessarily the greatest of the survey, but I kept finding like they were like, um it's okay, they had gaming there because of like Horizon Zero Dawn, and maybe there's more and stuff like that. I don't know what's happening with that,
ooh.
but so they had that as a separate thing, and I was like, or even I came across like, oh, Spider-Man. So I did the whole list and they had Spider-Man listed separately. And I'm like, now I have to go back and change every single thing that I've done. So it's so hard to think about like, what are your like top like 15 themes, like ranking them. It's like, you know, how everyone's like, oh, you like picking your favorite child. It's
The
difficult.
power of an Excel sheet, my good sir.
Yeah, but still, like to be able to, I don't know, say all these different things, and I had to like weigh things out. I'm like, well, if I say Minecraft, you know, I had Minecraft as number 4, but it's like they don't really do Minecraft offers, so then I don't want them to just have me down for Minecraft and then be like, oh, we're never gonna send him anything else. It was a mental mind game. There was a lot to think through here, but
True.
yeah. Chat and Pen, what would be your uh go top five themes?
Top 5 themes. Top 5 themes. Are Mario and gaming separate?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Hmm. Deep thinking. By putting Ninjago and Monkey Kid at the top, I by proxy would get Chinese New Year just because that's how it works. Um. Of what's currently available now, I would probably do Mario after that, gaming after that, and then I'm going to look at the list of themes that are on Brickset right now so I can get a good understanding of
That's a good idea.
the very, very frightening decision I'm about to make.
Yeah, see, and then there was ideas too, which I forgot about, and then I'm like, darn, now I got to throw this in here somewhere too. Yeah, see,
18
it's
plus.
18 plus was not
18
actually
plus.
one of the ones, which
Okay,
surprised me. Creator
creator
expert, sorry,
expert.
sorry, sorry, creator,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Creator expert doesn't exist anymore, chat. They killed it. They just don't tell you what it's called anymore.
Yeah, I said that. I said that in a video recently. I don't remember what that was.
And it's not like it's private information. You look some of the websites listed under that theme. Like there's many websites that do. Lego just calls all the 18 plus sets icons.
Yeah.
And that's more just for them to have a theme on their spreadsheets at work, just to make sure they know where everything goes. Where for us, it's just the 18 plus sets. It's
Modular
very interesting,
monster
huh?
fighter. Oh, I was asking more current, but you're going like castle and stuff. That's good. That's good, I guess. 18 plus in Star Wars, Marvel, DC ideas, Minecraft, Star Wars. Yeah. See, so in my mind, right? Because I've never once asked for a Star Wars offer. Well, I have. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never expected to get a Star Wars offer. So I'm like, I'd love to express my interest in this, but at the same time, I'm like, if I put this, then what does that mean for my chance of getting the job? Harry Potter. It was hurting my brain when I was trying to think all this stuff out.
There should be a window at the bottom where it's like express things that were not covered because clearly some things are missing. Like I would say down in this hypothetical spot,
What do you
I
think was
am
missing?
interested in. It's just more of a covering my bases. It's a covering your bases sort of thing, where it's like, I would love to do Minecraft and Jurassic, even though you guys don't send out review copies.
Right.
That's what I
So
would put in that bubble if I were in your if I were in your shoes. There,
there was a little thing at the bottom that said add notes, and I was like, just so you know, I didn't select brick sketches, brickheads, or art. As much as I love receiving them, I know that you guys just do not have as much of an interest as like looking at a playset, like looking at Mos Eisley, like between the Sith art and this, you know, what are you gonna pick, right?
you guys referring to chat.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, to chat. Like, what's more interesting to look at? You go to shop at home, you look at the art, you're like, okay, I've seen the art. What do I need to see a video for? You come to this, you're like, oh, there's playsets, there's secrets, there's little things inside chests, you know?
Especially for something like that. Mos
Mm-hmm.
Eisley is one of those ones that people are just over the moon over, both young and old alike.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm
What?
excited to get my hands on that. I've paused the stream so I can't watch. Specifically for my own sanity to enjoy the build myself on
Oh.
my own time. To be clear.
Do you think the Bugle will come back in stock anytime soon? I don't know. To be honest, I don't pay attention to those things.
My dear friend, you missed the Bugle by about 3 days.
Really? It was
It's
back?
been out for like 2 straight weeks and no one knew it happened until it was already gone for double points.
Rip. I just
Yep,
realized that
and
I've
then
been
it went
building
with double
off
points.
camera there, and it's out of reach. There we go. Oh, it was double points, you said? Sorry?
It was double points over the weekend.
Wow. Oh, like Lego double points. I thought you meant like they were
In general.
specifically having a promo.
No, that's an honor that is only given to non-D2C sets in Clear Eye.
What are your thoughts on the new Sonic trailer? Didn't watch it, but I have seen the meme going around of Tails. There's no avoiding that meme. Tell you that.
Nope.
That's going
I mean,
around a lot, which is cute and funny.
I loved the Sonic trailer. I think there's just a little. We're reaching a point where it's almost as bad as Sony when it comes to them doing trailers. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not spoiled, but I'm saying stuff where it's like, wow, that would have been kind of funny to just experience on my own time.
Um, is
Stuff that
that
isn't on posters.
so? You watched this last trailer? That surprises me. You're not normally one to watch this close.
For a Sonic movie, the a part of the fun is the experience as a fan.
Hmm.
I know exactly how this movie is going to go.
Because you never
Like,
know. Sonic's design might change from the next trailer.
it's true. That could change as well. You never know. It's one of those things where it's just like, because I've played so many of the games already,
Hmm.
it's like, this is going to happen, that's there. Oh, if that's there, then this is going to happen, or this could happen. But then there's this and this and this. So it's like, huh, okay. But like, the end all be all is going to be the exciting part, and it's so incredibly predictable, but it's just going to be so much fun to watch.
See, Sai just said, spoilers, Sonic saves the day. But what if he doesn't? What if they pull an endgame? They said, that part 3 is already in the works. What if they do that?
Sonic 3 and Knuckles is already on the way, y'all.
Yep.
It's already been confirmed.
What if they do that? That would be pretty funny.
I would be surprised, but
Yeah, no, Sonic's
it is a movie technically for kids.
what's your favorite Spider-Man? Tom Holland. Thomas Holland.
I like all the Spider-Mans for my own reasonings.
Yeah, that's the
I would need to
chicken
think about it.
response.
Do you think that the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit themes could return due to the new Ring of Power show coming out?
Not from the show. I think just like I'd be shocked if we get sets off that. Just because I think they're going Game of Thrones route where they're like, it's gonna be M-rated or whatever it is for TV. Pretty sure. I could be wrong about that.
I think that if Lord of the Rings were to ever come back, it would only be as collectibles.
Hmm.
You know
Like
what I mean by that?
keychains?
Like keychains, brickheads, potentially brick sketches, DTCs. Which
Brick
honestly,
sketch
if they're
Gollum and Sauron when?
oh, Sauron would be cool though. Because my thought was that a lot of the popular things from Lord of the Rings are the locations, and with a
Hmm.
D2C set, you could, and if you did like a yearly Lord of the Rings direct to consumer set, oh my goodness, we would eat
Oh,
so well.
absolutely. If they did
We would eat so well. And the thing is that with those sets, is you're not just getting a little easy to afford morsel of it, like it's just the Council of Elrond and a couple seats. No, no, no. You are getting Rivendell. Okay? You're getting Rivendell as a set, and it includes all of your elves, it includes the entire fellowship, it includes all of this stuff in there.
So
Because why wouldn't you?
you think it would be Master Builder series, or do you think it would be Micro?
100%.
I feel like I could see them doing a
Mm,
Micro Minas Tirith or
mm.
something, and then just giving you
Oh,
like the most important characters and.
yeah. Honestly, for something like Minas Tirith, sure. And then technically that is what we got with Orthanc. I
Hmm.
can see them trying to do Barad-dûr as well, and Dol-Guldur, and
Someone in chat's
the
like,
thing is,
"Are these guys having a stroke?" Guarantee you. They have no clue what we're saying.
of all of us of the Lord of the Rings stuff,
Yeah.
it's I would think that the focus would be on sculptures for sure, but you're going to get a full scale bag end, like it fits minifigures.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, for sure.
Like odds are it'll include Frodo, old Bilbo, young Bilbo, the entire dwarf company, and Gandalf. That's all you need. Maybe put Sam in there as well. I don't know. So that way it's a Hobbit Lord of the Rings set because it's the same location regardless.
Bye, Grogon. Goodbye, Jad. Yeah, no, for sure. I think they need to bring back bag ends, and look how many of them keep reaching 10K. Not that that's an indication at all of interest in sales, but like,
Well, but then you think about it, they have denied all of them, kind of like they have
yeah,
Zelda. And I'm always holding out for hope for that. So
that's true. I feel like the minute either of those two happen, people are gonna jump to
the
look
conclusion that the other's happening
the
too,
other one's happening. Yeah.
but not that cool crusty crab.
Nope. I would have bought
I,
that.
I know you would have, and you're not even a SpongeBob guy.
What about the new Miss Marvel trailer? That's a good thing. It's a good point. We never talked about that. It was fun seeing Green Lantern back after how long? I don't remember. When Ryan Reynolds' movie came back, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know
Um,
if it's like that the whole time with the comic things. I don't know how much I'll personally be able to take that. Um, like I think if it wasn't attached to the MCU, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know.
looks cute and fun. That's pretty
Yeah,
much it for
is
me.
that your review?
Like,
Cute and fun.
yep. Like, see, the problem is that I can't think beyond Kenobi right now. I can't. Like, Moon Knight is literally going to be the thing that tied me over until Kenobi. That's all that it is to me at this point. Am
What?
I going to probably enjoy it? Well, it depends. But
Oh, so Miss Marvel's gonna come up then. There's gonna be a bit of a carryover between
how many
um
episodes is Kenobi? Do we know?
6, I
It comes out at
believe.
the So it comes out at the end of May, so it'll
Yeah, a
probably the
week
finale will be the
apart.
same day. A week apart or the same day.
Isn't is I
I'm not
thought
sure.
I thought Miss Marvel is June. Is it not? Is it July?
It's June. It's the end of June.
Oh, is it end of June? Maybe I dropped the two. Will there be a set for
Disney.
Miss Marvel? Yeah, I might do a video talking about this, but I just June 8th. Yeah, see? Oh, June 8th. See? They're a week apart. Isn't that weird?
Huh. Oh well. That gives me content.
It's true, but
Disney
like
will
what are you
drop
going
new
to
episodes of
watch?
Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney
Obi-Wan.
Plus at 10 p.m. EST on Wednesday evenings. What?
What? Sorry?
Sai says
10
Disney will
p.m.
drop new episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus at 10 p.m. EST Wednesday evenings.
Interesting. So you won't have to pick. So they're being strategic.
I don't know. This sounds like they're going to start premiering them all actually at nighttime on Wednesday, as opposed to literally an hour
Yay.
before the day. But literally the moment
No,
the clock strikes midnight.
he said EST
So,
though, so that's even earlier.
for me, yes.
No, but even like so normally it comes at 3 a.m. So 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 5 hours
Yes.
earlier.
It's actually 20. It's actually 19 hours later.
Oh wait, what day did he say? Oh, you said Friday.
Wednesday at
Oh,
He
Wednesday.
said no. He
Wednesday.
said
Wednesday.
Wednesday at
Wednesday.
10 p.m. instead of Tuesday at midnight.
Oh,
Mm.
I didn't think of that. I was thinking just it would be the night
Mm.
before.
Gross. Although it means I get to sleep, so I guess that's okay.
No, who needs sleep? I need Kenobi.
Kenobi!
Anyways, just so everyone knew, I would have if they were coming at the same time. I'd pick Kenobi
This
over
isn't even
Miss
a question
Marvel.
for me. It's always Kenobi. Like, I almost don't want to watch Miss Marvel after that,
Same thing.
just so that I can ruminate on Kenobi. Although, what I could do is I could watch Miss Marvel first and then save the best for last and not check any social media until I'm done with both.
Moon Knight is coming out in 15 days. That's right.
Marvel content, yeah!
Hello
I'm
there.
excited for Multiverse as well. It'll be great.
What UCS set would you want Lego to make the most?
Wait. UCS and an MBS. Go.
Oh, I didn't even think they meant Star Wars. I was gonna say Fortnite Battle Bus.
That's not UCS, that's a DTC. That's a difference.
No,
Big difference.
no, I mean like a huge
I know.
UCS Battle Bus.
Ultimate Collector Series is specifically tied to
Is it
Star
just
Wars
for Star
exclusively.
Wars?
Yep.
Isn't the Batmobile called UCS? Ultimate Collector Series Batmobile?
Nope. Maybe the one that came out in
Mm.
2006, yeah, but that was a simpler time.
Anyways, okay, so I would pick. Oh, I don't know for UCS. I don't care. I guess the Razor Crest. And then I would go with Camino. I think would be my pick. Camino or Geonosis. It's very close between. Oh, but then the teeth. I don't know. I'd be happy. Then Jedi Temple. Listen, just anything from the prequels. I don't care where. Even if it's the Gun City. I don't care. You know, I will be there.
I want a UCS Anakin's Pod Racer, and I want an
Okay.
MBS Theed Palace.
Yes.
That is what I want. I don't care
Is it
what
what
any
you
of you
really,
people
really
think.
want?
I told you what I want, what I really, really want.
Whoa, CM4
Not
Sai
the
out here
Spice Girls Brickheads.
leaking stuff. Be careful, Sai. You never know. With you never know with what you're saying. They might be taken as fact. Look at
Remember how
My Tower of
all of
Fate.
those Ma and Pa shops thought your Loki's Arrival mock was the actual name of one of the sets that came out last year, and they were putting it on all the receipts, and everybody thought that your set was going to be a real thing? Loki's
That is funny.
Arrival? Have we forgotten?
My PlayStation series was a real thing too. I remember Sai sent that to me.
Oh wait, they actually like put your PlayStation series on there?
Yeah, they've done it a few times, but I specifically remember, and I think it was Amazon. I could be wrong. It was some foreign Amazon that had my PlayStation series up
For pre-order.
for yeah.
Imagine. I'm gonna open up some bags. I'm gonna mute myself for just 1 sec.
See, and that just makes me want to do more of it. Like I'm like about 50, 60 years in the future right now in terms of my numbering for CMF series. So the chances of my current ones being posted are very, 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 very low. But yeah. Does anyone have a retirement date for the Bugle? I cannot see that thing retiring. Just given how much it keeps going out of stock, I think we'll have another like. I can see. I was gonna say it could be like the Disney Castle, but it depends on how many of these modulars they're gonna release for Marvel, because they'll need space on shelves as well as like they don't want them to eat out of each other. So like, not all the modulars, just no matter how well they do go out of stock. So Penn's laugh sounds like Scooby Doo's laugh. That time it did. Other times it sounds like Clank from Ratchet and Clank, which
Or the
is
Joker.
amazing. That too.
My thoughts on the idea of the Bugle retirement date. So as of 2021, the beginning of 2021, all the retirement dates that you have come to be familiar with, their timing and everything, is moot. Especially for D2Cs. There could be a D2C set that comes out that sells okay, that they keep around for 5 years. Why? Oh, it's because they know that people will eventually want it in 5 years. And there'll be some where they're clearly interested in something still, and they'll just retire it literally 2 months before it comes relevant again, without a thought. That happens all the time. And that's part of the problem with the whole retirement process too. Like everybody's saying, oh, but Disney Castle's going to retire this year. We don't know that. It could last for another 10 years for all we know.
I wanted to retire so I can get another one, like a different.
You're not
castle.
going to. If they're going to do it, it's going to be like, oh, it'll be $100 mini scale one. Have fun. Yay. Which, not opposed, but I still want, I want them to have a whole line of big castles like that, specifically to encourage the existence of a Peaches castle like that. That is what I want.
Tim, it's sad that my PlayStation series at the time had Crash and Spyro, but if you think about it now, it's over at Microsoft, and we know Microsoft right now has a great relationship with doing Mojang and Minecraft. So, never say no. Like, buildable Crash and Spyro, please. Please and thank you.
Would never sell.
Oh, you take that back.
I'm not going to.
Brickheads. The two of them as brickheads.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. That, yes.
You don't think a buildable creature? What did I say? Yeah, a little buildable creature, like the size of Hedwig
buildable
and
character?
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't sell.
You don't think? I think it would.
Nope. They all will want minifigures. That's what they want.
Is the Batman more PG-13ish or R-rated? Please answer it so I might see it.
Okay. High PG-13. High PG-13.
Yeah, it's on the further end of PG-13. But here's what I said to someone who asked this: is my answer to that is you hear more than you see. You hear things discussed about crime scenes and certain things like that. You hear deaths. You don't necessarily see them.
Nope.
So, also, I have skipped over a ton of. I have all these pieces left over, and I have absolutely no clue where all these flat black pieces are from.
Probably the bottom of it.
Oh, the back.
There are a couple scenes in the Batman where it seems like they're about to shock you with something that
gruesome.
You would normally not want to see, but they cut to the next angle of the scene,
right,
to avoid that. So it's not. It is intense, but it's not deliberately showing you all the terrible things that have happened.
Yeah. I hope that answered
It's
your
very
question.
dramatic. It's very dark. It's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He's the knight for a reason.
That is true. I don't know where that other piece goes, but
Let me see. I'm gonna see where you're at here.
I don't know. I'm looking at the rest of
Which
it.
piece is
It
it?
looks completely.
The 1x4?
Yeah, it looks done from everywhere, so I have no clue. Back, maybe? No, maybe I just got an extra one. I mean, I have been getting large pieces extra a lot recently, and I know that I'm not building it wrong.
Are
Like,
like
it's
the
just...
thrusters built all the way down at the bottom of it?
Oh well. Do
Cool.
you like the Star Wars comics? I forget. I was reading something a while ago. I don't remember specifically like what it was. If this is the side build, I'm gonna skip to the actual cantina. Okay, I'm actually building the cantina. I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't remember what comic I was reading. I feel like I've read some of Dr. Aphra. They had this site to read comics and stuff online for free a while ago. But yeah. Ash,
I
go to the
have
step
been
where the pieces. Ah, it's fine.
I
Moved
have
on.
started like getting into the comics. I'm
Because the
just kind of starting
chrysanthemum?
out in because of Chrysanthemum being there, and it's like, oh well, if it's gonna be coming here, I better catch up then. And they're good. There are a lot of moments that are really like, wow, that's so great. You could only like really get in the comics because of how it's juxtaposed. But there's nothing really crazy for you to know. Like, there's nothing like super important there that you wouldn't already get inside the movies themselves. Because
Oh,
there's one series of Star Wars that they did that bridges the gap between episodes 4 and 5, and they're currently on a
yes.
bridge between episodes 5 and 6. But they're always hopping around, like they're just starting to do a comic adaptation of the Mandalorian. Darth
Oh,
Vader has
really?
2 separate series that take place in both of the like they coincides with both of the Star Wars series. So there's the first version of Darth Vader from 2015 that goes to the 4 to 5 Star Wars, and then there's the 2019, I think,
Sorry, chat.
Darth Vader series that does 5 through 6,
Close your eyes, chat.
and then
Don't
they
get
have a
sick.
whole series dedicated to bounty hunters. They have a whole
Yes.
series dedicated. They do mini series for people like Princess Leia. They do stuff for Lando, Poe Dameron. They focus on characters that, for those side stories, usually on characters that don't get too much development in the movies, or they end up trying to introduce characters through the miniseries by using familiar characters as a segue to that. It's typical comic book fare, but you're not. It's not bad at all. Some of the art can be a little strange looking because they're trying to go for realism, and that's
Um,
fine. Not bad, but yeah.
I've read the Kylo Ren comic, the one with Lor San Tekka and like the actual Knight of Red, like the guy that was in the Lego Star
Ren,
Wars.
yeah,
Yeah, the guy that was in the Lego Star Wars special, the Halloween special.
yep.
Do we know? I don't think. I assume that planet's not in the Skywalker saga, the one where he like from Book of Boba Fett. I assume that's not going to be one of them. I know Octu is obviously, but I don't think that other one is.
I don't think so. No, probably in a cutscene, watching it
Probably,
on fire.
probably. Hey, I'm going to Galaxy's Edge on Easter again. I wonder, have you been? I have never been, unfortunately. I really, 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 really want to go. I just, COVID is a birch tree, and I just haven't been able to go, unfortunately. So, yeah. But I really want to. I want to go. Believe me, Brick Boy. I really want to go. I don't think I don't know. I don't think I would buy. I don't think I would make a lightsaber. I think I'd go with someone who wants to, and like I can experience it that way. I just know that like I know that it's something I'll never light up. Like I know that it's not something I'll ever light up. That being said, I want like the kyber crystals and all that. Like to me, that's really awesome. And I'd maybe buy a lightsaber. And if I had to pick one, it would be Luke's from Return of the Jedi. but to me, like, that would be a display piece wherever I move. Like, I would put that on a display, you know? Oh, I was off. Stud here. 2017 Vader comic is in between episodes 3 and 4, and it shows Vader and the Inquisitors hunting Jedi. And it shows the Grand Inquisitor has a hatred towards Jocasta Nu, who survived Order 66. Really? I didn't know that.
Ooh, interesting.
Building lightsabers was the best part, but it does cost a lot. It's not about the cost. It's just like I just know that it's just not for me.
You know what I think? I think that if you're going with friends, you should experience it with the friends, because that might enrich your experience, but also it might be a situation where you might be surprised by how much you enjoy it. You might enjoy it. I know there are plenty of people who go there who, I like Star Wars, but I didn't really want to do the lightsaber thing, but then they did it and they just went out so satisfied because they actually made a full-fledged lightsaber. Now, they are expensive. I do agree with the whole displayability thing. That's definitely an issue on my end, but it's I know that while I'm there, I'm going to also want to get one of the legacy sabers too that are like pre-made and look like
Yeah,
a specific characters.
that's what I meant.
Odds are is I'll put mine next to that and have them both on display as just themselves, and then keep the blade from the one that I made handy and swap it between the two of them, just to reminisce.
How long are we streaming until the whole thing's done? Buckle up, Buttercup. No, I don't know how long, but I don't know. I haven't asked yet, but I might stream tomorrow earlier in the day, just to be like, hey, maybe you missed last night, but we're gonna continue here. Cause I kind of wanted to get this done. I'm not gonna lie. I was so excited when this was revealed. Then it had been sold out for I don't know how long, and then I joined LAN, and or maybe I was in LAN already. I was in LAN already, but
You
yeah,
were in already.
yeah. It feels like this came out longer than it it did.
Dude, that was 2 moves ago for me. I've literally been halfway across the country since that thing came out. Time is irrelevant to me now.
That's true. Everything kind of blends together. I love the holocron and the saber for a pretty reasonable price, but $50 for the belt clip is ridiculous. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh, I wouldn't get the belt clip. It comes with a little sling backpack thingy.
Mm-hmm.
I would just schedule it for the evening, so it's one of the last things that I do. I'd build the saber, go to the fireworks show, go to my hotel, and leave a lightsaber there for the next day.
Who
That's
is?
what I would do.
Oh, my arm. Who is my arm? Who is your
Is
brother?
your arm okay?
No, I have had it angled awkwardly. It really hurts.
Okay.
This is Pen from PenPlays.
Hello.
And you can find him linked in the description.
Indeed.
Is your Lego Shrek idea still happening? It is. I really want to do that. I was like, man, I should pull up the Mecha Bricks file today. It just didn't happen, but yeah, I really want to.
Listen to what's coming out.
I know. When does I didn't see the date for that. It's summertime,
I think it
right?
was. I forget if it's summer or like later in the near the winter. I honestly didn't pay attention to the date.
Whenever it is, my goal is to have it out by then. That like at least now I sort of have a goal of like I really need to release it at this point.
There's a due date, chat. Look at that.
But I don't know. Also, the incentive is because I can't do giveaways, but the incentive is that if it reaches 10K, I will do a CMF series, which will allow me to not have to deal with reusing parts and stuff like that. So, yeah. Thoughts on Kenobi? For some reason, I doubt Pen cares. It's true. You are the biggest Obi-Wan Kenobi hater. I know.
I'm not a hater of Obi-Wan Kenobi. People know what I'm a hater of.
Bionicle?
I don't hate Bionicle at all.
I know.
Nope.
Another question. I've been getting into drawing Lego minifigures on my computer. Do you have any pro tips? I don't have any tips. I use Photoshop. I'm probably not the person you want to like copy because I use the trackpad on my computer. It's just what I've learned. I can't hold a digital pen because of my shaking hands, and so it's just not really possible for me to do anything else. Like, I think I've tried to do it with a mouse, and it's just a nightmare. Um, yeah. But tips. Funko is a great reference for everything that you need. That's my tip.
Look at that, chat. You can have a condition and still make it awesome. Look at that. Ash is an
Yay.
inspiration. Look at that. Look at that. If I may offer some tips, you are going to look at your art and you're going to think that it looks bad. That does not matter. Only you think that. And if you think that it's bad, that's good. It means that you can make another art and do it better and keep doing it over and over again. Practice, practice, practice. It does not matter how many, oh, this looks bad. Finish the drawing, move on to the next one. Just keep drawing. Just keep drawing.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
That is the best
The more,
advice that anybody can be offered who wants to be an artist. Just keep drawing. It doesn't matter how
absolutely,
it looks.
the more you
Because
do it,
eventually it's going to look amazing and everybody's going to think it looks amazing and you're going to still think it's ugly, but people are going to be forking money over for it. Trust me. Those are the tips, y'all. Keep on keeping on.
yeah, just literally keep doing it.
Yep.
Same
Do not
goes
stop.
for YouTube and video editing.
Yep.
It's like you will continuously learn, oh, I can do this. I'm still learning things about, like, oh, I can do this shortcut to help me, there's always something that I can do to help progress and make my life easier when it comes to editing and stuff like that. So it's
Another Lego
everything.
community specific example. I don't know if any of you in chat follow M&R Productions, but he revealed recently that he only just started using Photoshop for his thumbnails. And most of
Ooh,
us didn't know, but he's learning new things. Everybody has the opportunity.
what was he using before? Paint?
I don't know.
No, I'm not joking. Like, I forget.
No,
I know
I
that this
legit
has
don't know.
been a topic of discussion that I've had with him and Justin. I'm like, they're like, how do you get your thumbnails done so fast? I'm like, I have files of, so I learned, like, why am I recreate, and I tend to make like this one font where, like, I take the font, then I add the white layer, or I add black and then I add white around it, and then I do like the shadow. I just need to, like, sit down one day, literally make my own font so I could just type this out, so I don't have to do that every single time. But again, it takes so much work to do these things.
Ash is a professional, y'all. He taught me things.
Teehee. I was gonna say, Ryan, he also does digital instructions too, right? He doesn't do the actual paper. I feel like I remember being on
I
streams
think
with
that he
him.
does, yeah, just because of
He has a
space.
tablet in front of him.
Yep, as a whole like standee and everything.
Hmm.
Then I think he has another one that's specifically meant for chat.
I think Penn's lesson can be taken not just for art but life in general. Absolutely, and same with what I was
Oh,
saying.
good grief,
Like,
yes.
in life, you're just going to learn as you continue on. Like, everything you do, it's a learning experience, and you'll learn
Yep.
from everything that you do. The friendships you're making, the decision to sleep or watch the stream when you've got
Play
school the next
Fortnite.
day. I mean, you've also got a lot of people on March break right now, but
That's true. Um, but yeah, it's one of those things. Like let's get like a little let's get down to
philosophical.
earth here, chat. Um, when Ash is saying you're going to be learning your whole life, that means you're going to make a ton of mistakes, and some of them are going to be terrible, and people are going to know about it. The whole reason why they happen is so that you can learn from them. Because after that, you can become beyond what made that happen.
Yep.
All about experience and it's all about learning, and it's okay to make mistakes.
What is my favorite video to make? Um, hmm. I can tell you my least favorite. And that's top tens and the movie reviews. They take a toll. depending on what the top 10 is, actually, depending on what it is. Like when I was doing this Batman, anything to do with like movie and stuff like that, I don't understand how there's channels just like pumping out content for that. It kills me. Like it just takes so much. I'm just getting pictures as well. So I can't even imagine having to get clips and make sure that you are only showing enough of the clip so that it doesn't get picked up by whoever owns the stuff. And then you export this 20-minute long video, and then it comes back and it's like, nope, sorry, we've detected that you used whatever from Warner Brothers. We're not going to let you show this video. And then to have to go in, re-edit that, re-export, like it's just a nightmare. And I completely understand for channels like that why they outsource and have editors. Like I couldn't be bothered. Like that's insane to me. Anyways, my favorite though, like CMF series, honestly, they're so fun to make the slides and everything, and it's just, I've gotten to the point where it's just so easy for me to transition and change up the different slides and stuff like that with those. Like it's just such a science to me at this point. So yeah, I'd probably pick that.
See, I don't know how people make videos daily, but I feel that that's just because I've never done it myself. It's like I'm not. There ain't no judging for me. That's for sure. Like I've made a lot of videos, but with the amount of time that it takes to edit, like one of the reviews that I've done for either my channel or any of the other ones that I work with, it's like, how do people do this on a regular basis? Like, you're lucky to even get a video from me a month, which I'm trying to fix. But you know,
Mm.
it's it's
Yeah,
it, it's
like
it's an undertaking. It really is, especially if you want it to meet the standards that you want it to.
yes.
It's like quality is such an important thing in your mind, and it compared to a lot of other people, it honestly really isn't. But like, just wanting to make sure that you like what you're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the hardest thing.
Just a banana. I'm glad you like them, man, and I like them too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like those videos. I like, I, I can't really think of any videos that I look back and I'm like, man, I really hate this video. I don't even think there is anything. Um, but the process of making those videos is what I'm saying. That's what's taxing. Um, and again, it's top tens of Lego sets easy. Um you just download the pictures of the sets, the box and product picture and stuff like that. Here's an example of something I've learned now going on 4 years soon, I think. Um the amount of times that I'm talking about, like for instance when I talk about DC, and I've learned that downloading these set pictures of 76189 or things like that, I'm not an encyclopedia. I do not remember what specific set numbers are. So if I want to pull up a picture of the Javelin from DC, the Dark Side Invasion, I'm just not going to remember that. So now what I've started to do is when I'm downloading these pictures, I'm now changing the names of the files to be Dark Side, Javelin, DC, or things like that instead of 76 whatever, so that when I'm doing my search on my computer, instead of having to go re-download it or search up the set number, I can now have that so much more readily accessible because I'm saving it as things that I would know.
I organize my set images uh, in a way where it's like it's by year, by theme. It's by theme, by either season or year,
Hmm.
and then I'll just look in there, and then all the images that I could need are in there. Or if they're not, then I'll just go get them off of the internet if I need
That's a good idea, actually. Is I should just download every 2012 set. Well, maybe not everyone, but at least the ones that I would know that I'd show in a video. That's
Yep,
actually
like
not a bad idea.
I should go out of my way and save every single image that I could possibly find of Ninjago or
Yeah,
of any of
exactly.
the action themes that I love that I would love to talk about.
And the
Okay.
amount of so here's another example is the amount of times for thumbnails that I have had to remove the background for like Boba Fett. It's like no, like just copy that, paste it, save as its own file, so that whenever I'm doing a Book of Boba Fett video, I just pull that up and he's ready to go instead of me doing it for the third time, for the leak video, for the description, there's just so many things that I'm able to save time with.
Oh, I know what videos you hate.
What?
You hate rumor videos on images that are totally, absolutely 100% public and official, but you still can't talk about. Those are the videos you hate.
Yes, of course. Which it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Really? You feel?
Maybe.
Maybe? Some promise there, sir. Dang, be careful.
Oh yeah, wait, no. Not for me. Not for me.
But
I'm a good
you
boy.
guys realize we're getting real close to April 1st here.
Oh,
Like,
I'm so excited.
we're getting real close here. So when anything out of his mouth about that kind of stuff,
That's
because
true. Yeah, you can never believe
he
anything.
he completely reconstructed the $20 Thor Love and Thunder sets box using just the dude's image. Okay, if he can do that, imagine what. Remember how he tricked you all into thinking that the '60s Batcopter existed?
Someone in
Do you know
chat's
how
gonna be
many you
like,
believe that,
"What do you mean it's not happening?"
sir?
Yeah.
Look, y'all.
I
It's getting
want to
close to
outdo
April
myself
1st.
every year. I want to outdo myself.
I know, but it's like you say this, and it's just like, are you sure you want to promise that and drop a bomb that it's actually fake? Because oh boy, hmm. Now I debate what you're planning because it could do a lot this year.
I know. Yeah. I'm excited. And I don't want to get in trouble either with depending on what I
No,
do.
definitely.
Uh yeah. You'll see soon. I know what you hate, your videos on the video theme. I don't hate, like, again, I never have hated video. I never have. And in fact, I'm very sad that I never got my hands on the Bandmate Series 2, and Penn still needs to get the slime guy too, right? My favorite
Hmm.
figure. So yeah, no, I don't hate video at all, and I don't regret no, I don't regret any of the content that I've done with video at all.
I have a friend in LAN who is not Ashnflash, who is very kind enough to get rid of their video sets and offered them to me just to get rid of them. I'm not paying them anything because they can't do that, but it's like that's very thoughtful of them. And I'm honestly genuinely excited because some of those sets are really, really cool. I just don't want to spend money on them. And that's the crux of the problem because they're not going to go on discount because so many stores have so few of them. I
Hey,
can't wait and
Brick
rely
and
on that
Brick.
anymore. Huh?
I was just saying, hey, Brick and Brick. Someone said that.
Ah.
Yeah. No, it's true. I get that, but at the same time, you could also get them on sale yourself for a lot of for a huge discount. Minecraft leaks. I'm gonna leak something right now. I probably shouldn't do this. Lan, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Just, the guy asked. He didn't say please or anything, but I just feel like I need to do this. But Steve is gonna be in one of the summer sets.
No way.
Maybe Alex. My source was
No.
saying maybe Alex might be included, but I don't know.
That's exciting.
Yep.
I'm surprised you dropped that.
Yep.
Wow.
There's also gonna be a dirt block in one of the sets.
Oh wow.
Yeah, crazy.
I think that almost might be too much.
Yeah, too much.
You're risking
Probably
it
right.
right now.
And a Minecraft torch. That's all. That's all. I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
Come on
And
now, come on now. Gotta
that's
save
it.
some of the excitement. Come on now.
Yeah. There's a
Gotta
chest.
save
There's a
something.
chest. There's a chest. Now I don't know if it's the new piece, but there's gonna be a chest in one of the sets.
You're gonna get me excited. Stop.
Dirt Blockhouse, Brickmeister. I told you that in confidence, man. Come on.
Brick Boy asks, when do you think more info on the Tower of Fate? You know what, Brick Boy? There's a lot. There's a lot you might have missed.
Find out April 4th. Just kidding.
Ha ha ha. Yeah. So the Tower of Fate stores Hammer, Brick Boy. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. It's out.
Yay! Go
gonna
buy it
swing
in
it. It's
stores
not
right
near me.
now.
Yep. What Lego pieces do you know of that still aren't out yet or are new? Nothing.
There's new pieces coming out. Guys, look. You know how hard making stuff has been for so many companies these past 2 years? What makes you think they're making new pieces? Come on.
I mean, they
Come on.
are. We know that with
I mean, I'd
Peach's
be shocked if
Castle.
they didn't. Huh?
We know that with Peach's Castle.
That's true. I do like those 1x2 half-cylinder things. Those are really cool. I, for one, am so excited about Yoshi's house. I know some people think it's weird. I refuse to allow them to feel that way.
I don't think
They
it's
must
weird.
love
I
Yoshi's
think I
house.
need to see the back. We can't see it. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
That's one of the things with these Mario sets is we need to see these things in action. And with that specifically, it's like we need to see the back.
Well, that and the fuzzy one too.
Yeah, which you can tell what that does. It just goes up. But
I couldn't at first.
chat, let me ask you this. Ready? Say yes or no if you know this. Peach's Castle, back of the building. Bowser actually is on the other side of that wall, and it flips around the throne. They switch spots. Did you know that? Got to read the description.
It also has an image of the Bob-omb Battlefield painting too. It's why it includes a Bob-omb.
It said that?
Yep.
I did not read that part. So there are portraits.
A portrait.
Apparently. Oh, a portrait?
Yes.
Cool. Well, maybe you knew if you watched the video, because I did say it in there. I think I did.
Maybe. You know what, Brick Boy?
Are those two?
That's
Look at this.
Perfectly valid. What? Hold on a second. Let me make the stream go live again. 1 second.
Two different lightsaber colors.
Interesting. I know that's been an issue with the Translite Blue too.
I know that's the same with the green, but I didn't think that in the same set that would happen.
It's different flavors mixed into one bin because they're supposed to be the same. Looking at all the cool yellow in the Fiat. Oh boy, that was a fun one. People coming into the Lego store regarding it. Anyway, what are you saying?
What does this say? B? No. Is that a B? Is that a C?
You're trying to read the RBAC?
Crate? Maybe it says crate.
Probably does.
It's been so long. That's not an A.
Crate?
That's not an A, I don't think. From when I would sign my name in Arabish, I don't think that's an A.
You learn how to sign your name in Arabish?
I learned the whole alphabet back when The Force Awakens came out, and then I've since forgotten. Anyways.
Of your own sheer will?
Yeah, why not?
I guess.
Hashtag Star Wars fan.
I was too deep into life things to care about learning Arabic, which honestly wouldn't be fun to learn. But you know. I still don't know my name jargon either, so there you go.
Yeah, that's not.
You can kind of tell with it though, but sometimes you never know. I need to learn new language. I need to learn that language too, Ostrich Guy. I need to learn more languages. All I know is American English.
Yes, I need to learn. I need to refresh my memory. Especially because, like, you see in the back of Skywalker Saga, there's, like... Or even in Obi-Wan, they had it in the back of, there. I wanna remember.
Ash, chat. You're not gonna believe this about Ash. Like, there's, like, he knows 2 languages. It's amazing. He knows English, but he also knows Canadian.
Yep.
It's amazing. It's truly a talent. If I do say so myself.
Oh yeah. Really, Sai? That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see what you guys are talking about. You really think that it's that close to English? I've never really...
It is shockingly close. If you really think about it, it's all about the shapes and such. It's not as bad as Bionicles also has the shape too, but Lego Universes was terrible.
Maybe you have to be a weeb to understand it.
That's a bold claim there, sir.
I know a lightsaber when I see one. What? I don't know what that means. Hello, Jenna. Jenna, sorry.
Jenna.
It was right there. I couldn't.
You would have called her Jenny.
I just kept on running. What if we finally got a Legend of Zelda's theme, but it's like Mario? I think
That can't
everyone would
happen.
love that. Everyone would just love a digital Zelda. They're clamoring for it. They're begging. They're like, please do what you did to Mario, but to Zelda.
I can tell you why that wouldn't happen.
Why?
They call it an adventure game for a reason. Why would you not make an adventure theme for an adventure game?
Has there never been the word adventure in a Mario game?
Mario's not an adventure game. It's a
Is it not?
sandbox game.
What do
Or
you
a
call
platformer.
Super Mario 64 then?
A sandbox game?
That's a sandbox game?
So pretend that the whole world is the sand inside the box.
I can't.
So you know how, say,
Uh-huh.
there is a level where the edge of the ocean is right there, and
Mm-hmm.
how you can't go further out in the ocean?
Okay.
Pretend that's the wall of the sandbox. And everything inside the sandbox is the world that you play in. Imagine
But
you're at a playground.
okay.
There's a sandbox there. And you have built one of the most extravagant, beautiful castles in there. There's waterfalls, there's trees, but all of the sand is inside of the sandbox.
Okay.
A sandbox game is like that.
So then wouldn't the
There's an invisible wall around the place you play with the sand in. The sand never leaves the box.
So wouldn't the only technical open world game that ever actually exists be Minecraft then?
Technically. The only true open world game.
Because
Well,
it never ends.
technically,
What's
yes.
a game that never ends?
The thing is with an open world
Spider-Man's
is
open
the
world,
idea is
but
that
you
you're
can't
not
go to the suburbs.
true. Think of it this way. The delineation between the two is that in an open world game, you're not hopping into a bunch of different sandboxes. So if you're not hopping into a bunch of different sandboxes and it's just one continuous 60-hour plus gameplay sandbox, that is considered a open world game. And
Subway
then
Surfer Endless Runners. Darn, you're right.
that's true.
But you can't explore that,
And then
so no.
but then like with say like again Mario, Sunshine, Odyssey, all of them are all multiple sandboxes you play in. It's not just all connected like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings into question, is Mario
Flappy
Galaxy
Bird?
a sandbox?
Yes, my favorite.
Flappy Bird's in this
Flappy
one.
Bird.
True.
Flappy Bird. I don't like hearing this conversation, especially because of how much I don't like sand. It's rough and coarse and gets everywhere. I apologize. I don't think this is the stream for you then, given what we're building. Or at least what I'm building. Where are you at with your Razor Crest?
I just cracked. I'm about a third of the way through.
Okay.
Yes. I have so far built Mando, the Scout Trooper, and Grogu, and I'm about to build IG-11.
Is that your first Grogu?
Oh, no, it is not.
What else is Grogu in that you... Oh, the small... Right. Forgot.
I have trouble on Tatooine built. I procured one from work because I wanted to have him. I was given it.
Procured. I know what that means. Get him. Open up. My camera's still there. Okay.
What is... I'm gonna look him up. What's that Zurian? I don't have the buildable Grogu yet, but you best believe I will have him. I have Advent Calendar Grogu as well. I love him. But yeah, I don't have the child buildable figure, and I don't have a light cruiser. So this is my third Grogu if you count the Advent Calendar one.
I do. Thoughts on the Obi-Wan trailer? I wasn't excited for the show at all. Like, not at all. I was excited, but like I'm definitely like really excited now, and I didn't expect to be like Also, it's like right in the sweet spot of between 3 and 4, which I love,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of the only saving graces for me of Jedi Fallen Order. Um, so yeah.
That's why I love Rebels.
hmm
Love it, love it, love it.
Grogu is in the light cruiser. Yeah, I knew Penn didn't
Yep.
have that or hadn't built it. I don't know if he has it or not, but I knew
I
he
actually don't have that set yet. I'm
had.
looking forward to getting it. I'm in that very unique situation where it's like since I'm almost exclusively a build kind of guy, but love getting minifigures anyway. Um, Even though it is a cruiser type ship, kind of like the Star Destroyers are, I am 100% excited about that thing because all of those like large capable ships,
hmm
they're all built differently so that they all so that they can contain all the features that they have, but also be strong enough to be flown around too without breaking in your hands. And the way that they go about that is always so interesting and so cool, even if it might limit play features, which I know that the light cruiser is a huge culprit of that. Besides, it's going to look cool to split with the other Mando stuff. I'm one of those people who wants to collect all of the Mandalorian sets.
Thank you, Brian. It says cargo in Arabic. I was gonna say that is not the A, but yes, that makes more sense. Thank you. Fortnite stream. We'll have one of saying goodbye to the season and then saying hello to the new season, but I have no plans of streaming before then. Also, when is this Mary Jane skin coming out? I feel like it's been canceled.
I have the Chinook Chinook Tune emote, and I'm sad.
The what? Sorry.
The Chinook Chinook Tune
Yeah,
emote.
yeah.
I like that. I like that. I want it, and
They
I'm not
canceled
going to
it.
get it, and I'm so sad.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. They canceled it. Why?
I don't know. I'm going to assume
How,
they just didn't get the rights
how do you know it was canceled?
because apparently it got put into the code and it was accessible in the code, and then a couple of weeks later it was removed from the code.
Oh.
I don't know if it's being reworked. I don't know.
I mean, it might be just be coming in the next season. But for me, I feel
Maybe.
like with MJ, I just don't get. I never understood why they would do that, and then I also just don't get it. Like, there's no way they're gonna release that next season. It'd be weird.
It
MJ's the
could.
season 2 battle pass skin. Oh,
Can
I'm
you?
not buying
You know
it.
how?
People be so
However,
enraged.
okay, wait.
Obi-Wan
Spider-Man season.
Kenobi.
Spider-Man season.
Yeah.
You wonder why there is no Spider-Man skins after Bobby? Gee, I wonder why. What if it's a Spidey season?
Sinister Six season.
I just
The
want a villain
full.
season so I can get Marvel and DC villains at the same time and then get Darth Vader too, please.
Oh, like a villains. Oh, that'd be cool.
And then in the middle of the season, drop Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Oscar the Grouch when? Question mark.
He
I always
has
think
a
of
robot like
him with
kitten.
Darth Vader and like Al Capone and everyone from Night at the Museum too. I wish Lego made sets for Sonic 2, but at least we have the idea set. Yes, and think of it this way. Um, I wait. How is that gonna work? Oh, I built that wrong. Um, Next movie or the show, maybe not the show, because they're not even doing
Movie
stuff
will
with
come first,
Disney
I'm sure.
Plus. Um, but yeah, what if next movie? I could definitely see that happening.
See, what my hope is that the Sonic movie will help encourage people to buy the Sonic Lego set because so many people will recognize Sonic from the
Mm-hmm.
cool movie that came out. And that will encourage Lego to go, yeah, we should make more toys off of this. Because they're definitely not getting that from Minions right now, which is their own fault for launching those sets and not canceling them. Or, excuse me,
Delaying.
delaying them before the actual movie came out. Because that movie's still not out, you guys.
Yeah,
Minions has not come out yet.
are they retiring?
I would be very surprised
It's
if
not
they
on
weren't.
sale. I feel like some of them retired last year, anyways. Maybe I'm misremembering, but
Nope.
no, they're all still here.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're set to temporarily out of stock on the website and they're not going to make any more until the movie comes out. But I don't
Hmm.
think they're going to have that issue because people probably aren't buying them at all. So, except for the minifigure accessory pack, they completely wiped it from the website. It doesn't exist anymore.
Am I gonna do a watch party of Sonic 1? That would be fun if it wasn't coming out during the most important month probably in the channel's history. So that doesn't help. Um, but yeah, there are still minion sets at Mall of America, and I never got the minifigure accessory pack. Well, CM4 Heavy Sigh. I'm sorry.
If any store is going to have minions still as a Lego store, it means nothing. It means that they're just supplying them there just so that they're out. The thing that's funny is that I watched some vlogs of some people who went to I forget which Legoland, one of the Legolands recently, and they're at one of those factory stores where it's like they have all of the ancient pick-a-brick stuff on the wall and stuff, and there they have the Minions accessory pack, like a huge, gigantic wall of them, just tons of them that no one's buying.
Really?
And it's like I'm guessing that they're all there, I guess, but like that's where they are.
I watched the Arkham comparisons with Lego and have noticed any since you made that. Um, yes, there was something that I thought that I wanted to add to that list since then. Oh,
I know what it is.
you know what it is? Sure.
Yeah, the 4+ Arkham.
What?
Did you not compare the? Oh wait, oh, you said Arkham. What Arkham? What? Like you did a comparison?
You know that video that I did of like every reference that Lego's ever made to Arkham?
Oh, the Arkham games.
The Arkham games,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, I'm confused. I was
So
confused.
yeah, that technically that was on the list because he took over the TV screen, which I'm sure he does in the comics. But, no, there was something recently. I'd have to think about it, but yeah, I feel like there was something recently, and I don't think it was like from a new set. It was like, oh, I should have included this in the original video, but I don't remember what it was. Have either of you seen my latest mock? You posted it on the Ashton Mocks channel on Discord. I have not. I have not seen that. I'm sorry.
Ashnflash has a Discord server.
I do.
What? And you can go and join it now? What?
That's crazy. Crazy talk.
All right. Imagine.
Okay. I think we are good here. Yes. You back there. Do you know when the Val Zod book comes out? Late. I don't want to say late May. It might be early May. But it's sometime in May. I feel like it's 26 or 25 or something. But I might be getting the dates mixed up with like all the Disney Plus stuff. Do you know anywhere where the Daily Bugle is available? Yeah, if you're Canadian, I could tell you. Mastermind, Amazon, Toys R Us, I think even has it. But yeah, Lego store, that I don't know if it depends.
Huh?
Bugle. He was asking about the Bugle, or she. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't see them.
you really should be calling your Lego stores because odds are they're getting it before the website is. You should 100% be calling your Lego store if they have the Bugle.
Target might have it. Yeah, Target might have it. Walmart might have it for sure.
For the Bugle?
Yep. Why wouldn't they?
Their website, yes. In store, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
For Target, the DTCs that they carry stop at $200, or at least the basically the Stranger Things box size. It can't be any taller than that because of how small their shelves are. So they're never ever going to carry anything that's in a box size like the Disney Counselor and the Daily Bugle. But they're only going to carry stuff that came out after they made that deal to have the 18+ sets there. And I know that Walmart is not going to start to do that, but it's probably going to be modular building size sets and smaller because of their shelves as well.
Yeah, we have a separate section for 18+ stuff.
Yep.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Not even in the same aisle.
Oh really? At
Yep.
Walmart?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, that's only just started to happen in the US. But when it comes to any of the really big D2Cs, you're only going to find them at the Lego store in store, unless you happen to have a
toy store might have them, like a mom and
toy store might. but then they might also price it how they feel it should be priced as opposed to the actual price of
That
the
is
set
also
itself.
true.
Just because a set is in front of you and it's super expensive doesn't mean you should buy it there, especially if a set isn't retired.
I have the Mos
Another life
Eisley
lesson.
Cantina, but I was thinking of buying another one as an investment. Is it worth buying, or should I buy another set I don't have to build? No, this is definitely gonna be
One of the best investments you can make on the market right now,
for
actually.
sure, yeah.
Yep.
But I also can't see it going, at least not this year. Maybe not even next year. Like it's
You are
hard
going to be
to,
sitting on it for a while.
yeah, it's hard to keep in stock this thing. Um, but like at least here in Canada, I know that I feel like Amazon might have had a sale on it at one point. Um, so yeah, I'd wait for maybe there to be a sale elsewhere than the Lego store because that's probably a better sale than whatever you're gonna get VIP points
It's very
wise.
rare to find that though, especially for sets over $300. But sometimes it does happen. If
Black
you're in the
Friday.
US, you're usually out of luck.
I'm all out of luck. Ash, if we were to get sets for the Rogue Squadron film, what would they be? Do you remember? Do you remember me? Jackson, how's it going, man? I have no clue. I don't even remember. I don't even know what that movie is going
I
to
know
be.
what it would include.
It would have an X-wing.
Exactly.
Um, probably a Imperial set, a ship.
Probably a TIE fighter of some sort.
But
CM
yeah,
Forsyth says that he found a Mario block at Target last week. Every Target store should be carrying that now. Basically, D2C sets stay exclusive at Lego for 3 months, and then any store can carry it otherwise. However, that doesn't mean it'll be in store. It might
yep.
be exclusive to their website, and most websites will say exclusive to the website.
Um, is the Sanctum still coming out in May? That's a great question. I don't have the answer for that. I don't know when that set is supposed to be coming out.
It'd be even more interesting if it's coming out in June, because that means that if it's US, it'll come out in August.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Fun.
Yeah, no, it's delayed. That's why I'm like, I have no clue what the sets for that would be because it's just, yeah.
It might be
Um,
special. You might get it in June. Who knows? I just don't know.
if I buy a set as an investment, I will buy an extra bugle. That would be another one to do, but again, that thing's gonna stick around, I think, for a bit.
That is
Just
another
by
good investment, especially for the context of it.
for sure. And I mean, yeah, like stuff like this, it's like I don't know, it's different than like a Millennium Falcon or something, which inevitably will be remade. Like we'll get a third UCS Millennium Falcon at some point, and
In the next 20 years. Yep.
yeah, like with this, it'll be a while for a Mos Eisley Cantina, and for same with the Bugle. Like it's just like
Yep.
I don't know, like it's a completely different ball game than a Star Wars ship or something like that, you know?
Yep. In the case of the Bugle, though, it's like I would be surprised if we never get another Bugle that big again.
Yep.
Dang, this thing is sturdy.
Yes, sir. Um, really?
Hmm.
You were about to bait me. Nice try, Hutcast. Unless that's actual real thing, but can't can't catch me. Do you think that Lego Indiana Jones will come back? If so, when? Um, I would hope that they do some sort of acknowledgement to it, like the original films, not just like the new movie and stuff like that. But I don't know. Um, it would be interesting with the game, depending on when that comes out. I assume they would want to have the. If you didn't know this video game coming out, I would assume that that video game is gonna come out around the time of the movie. So the delay probably of the movie helps that a lot.
Oh,
Just
the
because
Bethesda game.
you want to release that at peak Indiana Jones hype, right? Sort of like
Yep.
with what happened with Jedi Fallen Order. Like it was just the culmination of Rise of Skywalker, Mandalorian. Like everything was just like that was the Star Wars. Like that's probably the last like peak of Star Wars, I
Mm-hmm.
would say. Would you agree with that, Pen?
When was?
Rise of Skywalker, Mandalorian launching on Disney Plus, Jedi Fallen
Yep.
Order.
Triple Force Friday was the last peak, fam. It's going to be a while before that hits again.
Till the next trilogy. Fallen Order came out in 2019. Yeah, it was that long ago.
Yep. Yes, it was.
I really hope we are getting that sequel this year. There is just so many video games this year that I'm just like, I'm so excited.
Did you hear that EA canceled their event in June?
I saw that. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, which,
But they could still show it off at like another state of play or
yep, they could show it off
something
at
else.
Xbox's event at E3 or quote unquote E3 time.
Yeah.
Or it'll be on Summer Games Fest. Just depends.
Yeah. There's still time.
Yep, there's still plenty of opportunities.
Oh,
No need to be
believe me,
stranded.
Jackson, we've talked about that a lot. Yeah. I hope, like, if they did the temple as well, it would be something like, um, excuse me, it would be something like the Death Star that allows you to kind of just cover all these different movies. So I think that'd be really cool, and Clone Wars too. See, the same thing kind of with Yavin. I'm like, which I really don't want them to be the case. As much as like I'm happy, I just want a prequel. I just want a prequel.
Me
Anyways,
too.
with the Battle of Yavin, I'm like, man, we could get like Chopper and like Bail Organa might be in there, and I could finally get that figure because like I didn't get the Tantive 4, so
Shame on you.
I know.
Um,
Anyways,
can it come with a ghost, please?
instead of the Falcon.
No, can it come with both? Can I have a MIDI scale X-Wing in there too, please?
I'm surprised there's
And a
no
MIDI
Falcon.
Y-Wing?
Did we talk? I think we talked about this off stream, but I'm surprised there hasn't been a Falcon. You might have said that actually.
At the newer scale or whatever?
Yeah. Or
One of
just
the
one
biggest
to
misconceptions
replace.
regarding it would be one to replace the current one, yeah. Because they are not going to not charge you at least $150 for a new Falcon regardless. But I am so excited for that day because of all that's going to be included in there. Because it's going to be the ultimate Millennium Falcon set. Because odds are it's going to be an Episode 4 Millennium Falcon and have literally everybody in there if they bother.
Um,
I am so eager for that day. So the moment that you guys see that the Rise of Skywalker Falcon is retiring,
mhm.
that is a huge, huge red flag. Oh, it's something's coming.
To answer to someone said, um, the Yavin 4 rumor came from a meme account and it was people are gullible to believe it. Yeah, that's the thing, is that account is like has been posting in broken English. Not that someone with broken English can't, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying
No,
like they're just here for the memes. They've been posting, like, I think their name is something Commander Cody, and they've been saying Commander Cody Phase 2 is happening and stuff like that, and they've like just been repeating it
spammed
multiple
the entire
times.
section that they've been working on. Yep.
you Another good indication of that is that actual reliable, put in air quotes, sources aren't reporting on it. That's another thing. So
Big, big warning right there.
yeah. But yeah, as much as that'd be cool, save that for like the 50th anniversary or whatever of A New Hope or something. Like don't do that
Which
now.
is, well for Yavin especially, but then it's like they never coordinate these things ever. Like they have no idea when the anniversary is hit until they get the press thing in from Lucasfilm and it goes, "Oh wait, that's this year," and they've already planned everything out.
Bum, 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 bum.
Exactly. Am I losing? Am I missing another piece again? It's 2 sets in a row. Come on.
Good night, Brick Boy. I understand. Well, thank you for asking your questions. We appreciate that.
Mhm.
Um, I hope we get a $530 UCS sail barge. Thoughts? I don't want that this year. I want Clone
I have
Wars.
words.
I want Clone Wars. Next year is Return of the Jedi. It's the anniversary next year. You can have it next year.
There is only one exception to me wanting a prequels UCS set or MBS set, and that exception is the sail barge. I don't want just the sail barge. I want it to be the whole entire event, the whole meal,
The
entire
Sarlacc
Great Pit of Carcoon, both gifts, the Sarlacc, every relevant minifig. Because it can also include a full like Tanabe 4 level sail barge in there, and if it's $530, I mean, that's like a good $350 going to the barge itself. That would just be the best, in my opinion. However, I'd rather have a prequel thing at this point.
Yeah, I'd love a Venator. I'd cry. See, I missed out on the original one with
Me too.
Palpatine, which I always wanted. And
You get Admiral Yolorian in it. I'd love that.
Yeah. Oh, I want him as a figure so badly.
We could have a minifigure of the narrator for Clone Wars, y'all. That'd be great.
Pen, he's not actually the narrator of Clone Wars. People yelled at me when I included that in my CMF series. I was like, I know you guys are gonna say this, but he's the narrator. And they're like, he's not the narrator. I'm like, bite me.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna pull a Harrison Ford. Oh, I don't care.
That's true. Am I excited for the Muppets figures? I am, and I assume that review offers have been sent out, and I don't know why I've been pulled off the minifigure series list. I don't know if I did something wrong to offend them, but yeah, I did not receive the Series 22 or an offer for that. So, unfortunately, unless it's not... No, it's next month. I'm 90% sure it's next month.
Every CMF series comes out in May for the middle of the year. Confirmed. Yay. My source? Oh, I worked at Lego. Yay!
Worked past tense.
Worked past tense. It's been consistent for 10 years.
Venator for 2023, because it would work for the 501st Legion set. It will work for this. Oh, like a hashtag. You will not.
Yeah, don't do that again.
You won't find any help from me.
Or me.
It's interesting here. I don't know if you guys are noticing this. You probably can't see, but the builds for like the damage on the wall, it's the exact same build here. This is the exact same sort of style that you would do for an ore for Minecraft. I just think that's really interesting. So technically that's like, you would have that be like a sandstone block there. Like it's like a, yeah, I don't know, interesting.
Nerd.
Would you rather UCS, sail barge or palace? I always go with, I'd go with the palace.
Sail barge.
The palace is just, it's so iconic to me.
For you.
But it is time for a sail barge, like genuinely, and there's no controversy surrounding that besides Leia.
Which is why it would be in a big kid set. It's like I've been saying.
Mind blown. Star Wars X Minecraft. What set from the leaks do you think is the most exciting?
There's
leaks? For the summer, I assume mean.
The rumors. The rumors. Okay.
Same thing.
These days.
I don't know. That's a good question. Pen, do you have one that you're particularly looking forward to?
If it's true, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
If it is in fact true that he is coming, my most anticipated rumored set, I'm hammering that into my brain, is Optimus Prime.
I think
you guys have no idea.
I think for me, it's definitely the Sanctum, and unless it depends on what this $500 set is. If it's the Hulkbuster, like I don't care. Like I
Can't
don't care.
be. Not after the absolute terrible event that was the Ultron Edition Hulkbuster. There's no way they do that. Of course, I say that, but then they do a bunch of things I never expect them to do. So I
And
guess I can't
then
say that.
if I had to pick a Star Wars one, which is probably what you're asking, um, yeah, it's probably the $530 one, just because like it has to be a playset, right? Like it's following the pattern. Like regardless of whatever it is, like if it is Yavin, if it is something else, like I'll buy it for. Well, I guess I'm building this 2 years late, but I would still want that in my collection 100%. Like I will get it regardless. Yoda's hut does sound really cool though, especially with a rumored Force Ghost inclusion.
Mm-hmm. I'm really curious
See how
about
liberal I am with
those
that word.
those
Anyways,
room the rumors about the display like sets like that.
yeah.
Those rumors. Um, I'm most excited to see how those turn out, but I'm with Ash regarding the MBS
Mm-hmm.
because
I
honestly,
There's
yeah.
so much potential with those little quote 18 plus dioramas. Like we've talked so much about like Marvel ones, or just like there's so much they could do. Um,
Only
it'd
it
be
would carry
fantastic.
over.
I mean, again, it's carried over into Star Wars or Jurassic World already, which is nuts.
That's hopeful, but then I'm still waiting to get announcements for Marvel helmets this year.
See, so these things are plotted out however many years in advance, right? So let's say they saw the first wave, Star Wars did well, then they did Iron Man. They're like, well, we've already got two Batman cowls planned. We've got a Carnage and Venom. Maybe they'll do better. We're a little more proud of those two. And then Iron Man just, you know,
See, the
just
thing
Iron
is that
Man.
they're doing stupid decisions for superheroes right now. People don't want generic Iron Man. They want Mark 85 Iron Man. They want Star Lord. They want Black Panther. They want Ant Man. They
I
want Spider Man, and they're never gonna get Spider Man. But
I think people wanted Venom and Carnage. I think they're really good. I I stand by that. I'll defend that.
show that to the people who are supposed to buy it.
Well, that's their problem.
It is Lego's problem.
Ash, who would win, Nathan Drake or Indiana Jones? Ooh,
Completely two different generations of time.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, well, if they both have guns and they're in a shootout, I'm pretty sure Nathan Drake would win. Um, but yeah, I want a Captain America helmet. Again, although the price for it is horrible, the Batman 66 cowl is a perfect set. It is, besides the price, it is perfect. The shaping of it, I'm looking at it right now. The shaping of it, everything about it, the way that it can pop off the stand, like that would be exactly what you would want for Captain America. Like it is exactly everything that you would want in these little helmets. Like I think that is the perfect helmet. But the price,
Gotta be $40.
it ain't good. It ain't good.
And that's part of the problem. They want to sell it at a flat rate, and it's like you can do that without you can sell these things without doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard, and still they
How
find it
much
hard.
is this? Pen, you would know.
530, I think. No, not
Really?
530. Oh goodness gracious, it's 350.
Okay, I was gonna say. Don't know if it's worth that much.
350. It's as much as the Disney Castle.
But the set sucks. Have you built it?
He hasn't.
Again, just look at it though. Like I don't like. There's nothing you could do to improve. Like the printing. Also, are those stickers or prints? I don't remember. I think the top ones might be stickers, but the nose is a print, which is really cool. A flash helmet would be cool. It would. Yeah.
Flash is the most demanded DC character out of all the DC characters that isn't Batman. Confirmed. They don't want Superman. They want the Flash.
I want Superman.
There.
I love
Former
the
Lego
Flash.
employee says.
I want Superman. I don't want the Flash. Honestly, the Flash is a weird thing because we've gotten like I wouldn't say all the villains that I would want, but like we've gotten like the main ones. We've gotten Captain Cold, Grodd, and Reverse Flash. Like everyone else is just sort of like getting the Trickster in that book is nuts to me. Um so yeah, I don't know. Like there's so many Superman villains that I would want. So many characters. Like how do we not have I was gonna say how do we not have a Lois Lane? We do have a Lois Lane, but it doesn't count. You know, stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yep.
Like Jimmy Olsen. Just chuck him in a set. Just like Zack Snyder, just chuck him in the movie and then we'll never see him again. You know? Um Tower Fate would be cool, yeah. Again, you know what needs to happen for that? You know what needs to happen is Black Adam needs to do really well. Really, really, really well.
Yep.
But we're missing Superman villains. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is we're missing a ton of Superman villains. Like the only one we've gotten, and I wouldn't even consider Darkseid his villain, is we've only gotten Lex. Like that's it. And I also do not count Bizarro or Doomsday in those tiny little microfighters. Mighty Micros, sorry.
Didn't we get Bizarro for SDCC?
That also does not count. If I can't buy it, it doesn't count. We have not gotten a symbiote Spider-Man that I can have in my hand, that anyone can have in their hand, which to me is the easiest figure to make, which is why that back when they were doing 2 SDCC. Oh, Brainiac! You're right. Forgot about Brainiac. Good example. But still, Doomsday and Bizarro, they're right there, and Lego's just literally toyed with us. Wow, it's my 75th R2.
What fun. That's how I used to feel. I haven't gotten a set with R2D2 in it so long.
But still not many though. Oh, absolutely, there's more. Zod, we've gotten Zod too. Okay, maybe we've gotten more villains than I thought, but
2 Zods.
There's a lot, yeah, especially that comic, the Reeves Zod is nuts that we got that too.
Thank you,
maybe
Batman
there's more
movie.
than I thought of. Yeah, thank you, Lego Batman movie, for giving us Jor-El for people to buy as well. That was crazy too. Exactly what people want in a Batman minifigure series: Jor-El and General Zod. Why did that series do bad? No clue.
I have no idea why. What could possibly go wrong?
You know what's interesting is I guarantee you those two are probably, and I'm kind of forgetting who else was in that series, but I bet you those two are the most expensive from the series too. Just guessing out of everyone there, like who Clock King, weird design for him. But yeah, I want a Lego Bastion set with Striders. That'd be cool. As the Bastions that's from Minecraft.
I assumed.
They're an ugly looking location, so I don't particularly want that. I don't know how well that would translate to a set. Although I would love a new Nether set. That'd be cool. But Bastion is just they're really ugly.
So maybe we'll get a chunk of one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd have to get a chunk. It could maybe work kind of like that. There was that one set which I really love, the little duel, the green and the blue knight, with the skull in the center, and the angry non-canon rabbit. That would be what I would like, something like that. Small little lava thing. I bought the Joker from that thing for $3. What thing? Oh, the series 2. What was he in that? It wasn't his party suit. It was the surfer.
The surfer one.
Yep. The Friends Are Family. Well, that's not the Friends Are Family, but I guess the end credit.
No. It includes I have it up right now.
It's
Friends Are Family Harley, Friends Are Family Alfred, Clock King, Hugo Strange, Mermaid Batman, The Swimming Pool Batman, Tropical Joker, Vacation Robin, Vacation Batgirl, Vacation Alfred, Soccer Mom Batgirl, Killer Moth, Jaina and Zan, Apache Chief, Jor-El, Zod, Dr. Phosphorus, Black Canary, Black Vulcan.
Why did that series? Black Canary might be one that's worth a lot. And the other one I forgot, Killing Joke Joker was in there. I
Yep.
forgot that was a thing. So maybe that.
Mermaid Batman's averaging at about $2.50. Let's see here. Jor-El's about $3.20.
See, technically, all the swimsuit ones are also friends of family because
Zod's
it's from the song.
$2.
Really?
Yep. None
Sorry,
of these
how much?
exceed any.
How much was Jor-El?
For Zod,
Jor-El?
for
I missed
Jor-El,
that one, yeah.
he's probably the most expensive out of all of both the series actually.
Really? For how
At
much?
$3.30. Oh, swimsuit Batman's almost $5.
Really?
It's because
Why?
it's because of the rare torso.
No. I mean, why are they so cheap? That's shocking.
Oh, of all these characters?
Yeah.
Of all the characters in the series, why are they
those
cheap?
used or new?
New. Why are they so cheap, you ask?
Mm-hmm. I don't get series 2 because that was so short. The lifespan. I get a lot of the series 2, but Jor-El is on them.
I can tell you the truth on that. It's because no one's asking for them.
People are asking for Jor-El and Zod. I guess they just got them.
It also didn't help that this series just sat on shelves for eternity. Not as bad as the first one, but yeah.
And yet they're doing a Wonder Twins movie because that's smart. That's a great move, DC. Hello everyone. Welcome on in, August, and bruh, welcome back in. How much are the DC minifigure series going for? While you have that up.
I don't have it up.
Oh, okay. I'm curious if they did better, or if they're worth more than the ones from before. Do you like classic rock? I'm not really a music guy. I apologize. We need new X-Men and Deadpool sets. To be honest though, if you look back at other sets, the aftermarket for Marvel isn't as much as you'd think. Like, if you compare that to, if you go and want to get a Ninjago set from 2012 versus buying a Marvel set from 2012, good luck.
Bad time.
Good luck getting the Ninjago set. I'm telling you.
Luck.
Marvel. I bought stuff last year, and it's not. They just haven't gone up that much.
It's really bad too. It's one of the things where the availability for Ninjago was so. The want for previous Ninjago stuff is so strong now because people are starting off with those because when they watch the whole series, they start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Ninjago's accessibility and Lego's just choosing to ignore them. Free money. I have your price guide up for the minifigure series, the DC series.
Hit me with it.
Average price for Aquaman is $340. For Batman is $8.12.
Okay.
Batmite $632. Bumblebee is $484. Cheetah is $392. Cyborg from that series is $464.
Okay.
Flash is $383. Green Lantern is $425. Huntress is $535. Joker is $391. That surprises me. Metamorpho is $350. Mr. Miracle is $476. Sinestro is $475. Stargirl is $358. Superman is $552. And Wonder Woman is $504. The most expensive is Batman.
So, while they're not worth as much as I expected, I made the right choice in what I bought duplicates of. The two that you said were the most expensive there was Batmite and Batman, and then also the other one you said was Jor-El. So, woohoo! 20 years from now, they're gonna be worth a lot more.
Okay, so chat, get this. Lego actually told all their stores to throw away all the extra copies they had.
Of what, Batman 2?
No, of
DC?
the DC series. Yeah,
Really?
the DC series sold so terribly that they said just pull them off the shelves and trash them because no one is buying these at a reasonable rate, and they're gone. They're just being recycled. They're being recycled. Let me be clear about that. Their parts were recycled to be something else, and they made of plastic that isn't Lego.
And you know whose fault that is? Lego. We're
Yeah,
picking bad choices.
I don't think that would change much.
I do.
Personally,
I think so.
depends on who you do.
Yep. Hello, Lily. Claps, do you think that, what do you think the new Sanctum rumor is true?
I want to
Promo
believe.
Bricks reported it, so I assume so. But
Automatically, everybody assumes that they're always right. That's cute.
Well, we shall see.
Did Marvel CMF sell well?
No, sold horribly. I don't think they'll ever do another one.
Marvel CMF is one of the best selling CMFs ever made. The reason why you can't find the CMF is because everybody bought them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are retired. Vidal.
Ooh. Can I? And chat. Theoretical here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Marvel minifigure series did well because it's a Marvel minifigure series. I think it helped. I think it was because those suits, those characters, those figures weren't in sets or anything else. Yes, they have an interest much more than a lot of the ones that they chose for DC, 100%. But I don't think it necessarily would have done as well if that came later on after, if they did sets for Falcon and Winter Soldier, for WandaVision and things like that.
If they had the sets before the CMFs, yeah, it probably wouldn't sell as good. The only problem is that they didn't. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And now, do you think sets will sell well if, like for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I don't think they would sell well if they did a set.
And then they'd sell great.
You think it would sell great?
If you think about it, every single one of those sets is likely going to have a unique minifigure in it. Now, of course, the only set I could possibly think of that set is literally a truck chase. That's like $50. It includes Flag Smasher, Shatterstar, and U.S. Agent with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and it would not include Captain America in it.
It would include the OG Falcon outfit, you mean?
It would include the before he accepts the shield. Yes, that's the version of the Falcon that you would get.
How's the build going? Really good. Loving it. It's a playset. I still need to get Sylvie, and I never got any of them. Yeah, I get that. I have a few spare Spider-Mans. Yeah, I have 2 complete series set aside.
I have 1 complete series set aside, 1 for myself. I think I got a couple extras of a couple of the characters, but I'm going to sit on those for a good long while.
Mm-hmm.
See, like, here's the thing, chat, how Lego does CMFs. They make only 1 batch of them, but they make a ton of them and send them everywhere. And once that whole entire order that they made of them is done, they're not making any more because they're already busy making the next series of CMFs, not Marvel specifically, mind you.
I'm missing that White is why Vision and Monica. Don't worry, there'll be a better Monica coming out, and maybe White Vision will appear in something else. So,
I honestly am in this. I don't think we're ever going to get another White Vision, unless they specifically do a Vision versus Vision like $20 set for MonoVision. And when it comes to
appear in another movie,
maybe. Oh, that's also possible.
That's
possible.
What I meant. With Monica too.
Oh, sure. And then the same thing with Monica. Yeah. Photon. That's likely.
Oh, 100% next year with the Marvels, it's going to happen. And she's going to have a super suit. You know, It's going to be an actual interesting suit. Again, why I really hate her inclusion.
Yep. She's actually going to have a superhero suit, and she's actually going to have she's probably going to have power blasts.
Glowing
eyes. I wonder
if
they're going to make
something actually interesting.
I wonder if they're going to make special power blasts for Kamala.
No, I think it'll be the fist. The
you think
Eternals
that the which one?
The Eternals
fist? One? Oh, that's a smart thinker right there. Yeah. I didn't even consider that.
They are very likely finishing up Series 1 for 2023 now, if not beginning/finishing the May series?
I personally believe that every single series is already planned. Now it's all about designing them. I'm pretty sure that Series 1 is like done now. They're just figuring out what molds to make as new or reuse ones because they're all done with the concepts and everything. But production starts about 6 months in advance. Maybe even earlier. Sometimes it depends.
Built something
Depends
up
if they
here.
want to expedite anything out.
Hello, LYS from Canada. They probably have the next 2 years planned out. Probably, yeah. And I hope we get a series 2. Just because like I want these characters and outfits. Like I want Moon Knight. I want all these different things. And again, it's not even that I don't want a minifigure series. I never wanted a Marvel minifigure series. I was never asking for this. I just want those characters, you know? Like yeah,
You want sets.
Yeah, I want sets. Like, yeah, it's cool and everything that we got a beautiful Captain America and stuff like that from the show, but at the end of the day, like, it would have been nice if we got 2 sets or whatever, so we could have gotten more than just Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Same with WandaVision.
I'd be so surprised.
Like, there's
I'd be so surprised if it didn't get any more
Disney Plus.
What If sets this year.
Yeah. And again, I love What If. It's my favorite. It was my favorite show. But even there, like, it takes away from the CMF series just with Captain Carter there as an example. But I don't know. What do I know?
I'm glad that Peggy is included so we can get that hair, though.
Oh, absolutely. Again, that's the thing is, it's a trade-off of, well, you wouldn't get these nice new printed figures and detailed things, but at least, I don't know, at least you'd get more characters from the shows and stuff like that, which, I don't know, to me, I don't think you can put a price on that. I don't care if I don't know. It's hard. I can't see into the future, you know? I can't see, well, it's fine because they did it eventually, you know? I don't know. Like Agatha.
It'd be nice to have it.
Like, where is she?
Yep.
Most popular character to come out of that show. And we don't have a figure for her. Right?
Nope. No minifigure of her.
I believe the Black Adam movie will do great. I think it will do great as well, not just because of, I don't know, they haven't really sold it as like, hey, this is connected to Shazam, you know, that movie that you watched that you really loved. But I think it'll bring people in because it's DC. Shocker. I think it'll bring in people because it's a Rock movie. Like that, I think is going to be a huge thing. Like, look at Uncharted.
It's also a Pierce Brosnan movie.
That is also true. There's a lot of older women that'll be like, look who it is. So they've got that going for them. There's a lot going for that movie.
Cross those fingers.
And then they do a Shazam versus Black Adam movie for a third Shazam movie. That movie will just do phenomenally. For a third Shazam. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yep. That's very logical.
Goodbye, Retro. That. I mean, I think that's the plan here. Is that they're, you know, they want to introduce him on his own and then...
The Shazam cinematic universe?
Well, it's all connected.
Elseworlds, blah blah blah. I know.
No, like it. Well, it's more yeah, it's there. It's there.
Yeah. I get it.
I love this. I love how tall it is. I don't think I actually expected that, honestly. That's one thing that's surprising me is I just keep going up, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like this is like it's almost actually minifigure scale, which I really appreciate. Whereas like I love Cloud City. Do not get me wrong, but the rooms and stuff. They're really just tight and squished. Whereas this, it's like,
oh yeah,
this is crazy. Yeah, I want Zachary Levi to fight The Rock. Yeah, so do I, and I think they want to fight each other too, which is always again, you cannot put a price on a character wanting to an actor continuing to want to play their role. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's night and day in comparison to other people. You know,
People
so
who are just there as opposed to those who want to be there.
hmm like those two specifically genuinely love playing those characters. You know,
Yep.
The Rock, like this is a passion project for The Rock. He is literally a producer on that, which means he invested
That's what
his
I thought.
own money into this, and he was cast in this before the MCU was anything. Like that's how long ago he was cast in this in 2008.
Hmm.
It it it's crazy.
I didn't even know that. Shows you how much I've been paying attention. Oh my gosh, the Mithril has got his carbonite block in this set. Oh, that's cool. I want a Mithril minifig. Oh, y'all been
His
talking
spear.
about CMF series. Like, the only Star Wars
Mm.
series that we would end up getting for a minifigure series would be just like Marvel, it would be a Disney Plus series. But my biggest problem is I have no idea who that would include because there's so many characters that they could do. But then they're not going to do characters that are good for sets. So it's like everybody's like, oh, they'll do Omega, right? Omega is going to be in a set eventually. Like, there's going to be a Bad Batch set sometime in the future. I remember how there was those people who the rumored Cad Bane ship. You know that little rumor there.
Yep.
If that's legit, odds are she's going to be in that. I don't understand how that's supposed to entice people to get it, but And then it's like it's not going to have Ahsoka in it because she's going to have her own TV show, unless that minifigure is going to be unique to the Mandalorian. And I don't know. I don't know. It's like I think that a good focus would be just the Book of Boba Fett and do a bunch of the side characters because a lot of them are just really, really stylish. But
Look, if Monica Rambeau can be in a series, anyone can be in a series.
it's
Star
true.
Wars. Uh, um, someone said something I wanted to read. The blue people avatar sets will bomb. Mm,
Yep.
probably. Is there anything new you want to see from Lego Minecraft? I have a whole list. I have a top 10 list video of like things that I'd like to see. But if I had to pick one right now, I really want current things. Like the Warden to me is such a creepy thing that they're adding to the game that I'm just so intrigued by it. So I really would love to see him in a set, and I think like Lego like it'll translate really well into Lego. Um, in the end of Shazam, it shows Henry Cavill's Superman, but it wasn't. But it has been confirmed in the Flash, the universe may be reset, and yada 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 yada. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. I don't know if you saw this week, Pen. I don't know if you heard about this, but so Shazam has a new outfit in the new movie, and the whole
Hmm.
thing with like when he says Shazam, it's like he turns into like Shazam, like like that body or whatever, that warrior or whatever
Yeah.
from the wizard. So he would never change outfits. Like
Mm-hmm.
it would always be the same. Like it just
Yeah.
so the fact that
Hmm.
he has this new outfit, the director was like he was planning on like all the press tours and stuff like that to be able to be like, oh yeah, it was because of Barry Allen, he messed with time. But now because the Flash has been delayed till after Shazam, he can't say that anymore.
Hmm. I mean, technically, it still could be true. Depends on where. Depends on where
When
Flash
it
lies.
takes place, yeah.
Yep.
Where's my Exegol battle? In your
Where?
portfolio. Bum 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 bum. Did Looney Tunes sell well? Pen?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Like
say.
shockingly so.
Why did it sell well, Pen?
Everybody get up! It's time to slam now. We got to Space Jam. Space Jam is exclusively the reason why that series went so well. When Looney Tunes initially came out, there was so much disinterested in that theme. Like I think there was a pretty serious launch day too. Nobody was going for the minifix. No one wanted it, and so they just kind of sat there for the longest time. And then I'm talking a day. Within a day, Space Jam drops, especially since it would immediately do streaming. You couldn't find them anywhere. They were gone, gone without a trace.
LeBron James. Yep.
LeBron James, we get it.
It's because of Fortnite, actually. Fortnite X LeBron James. That's what did it.
The guy from Fortnite showed up in the Looney Tunes movie and sold tickets. Who would have thought?
Yep. If only the Matrix did that. Instead, they just did emotes. That's why that movie did poorly.
Yep. What's a Matrix? I don't know what that is. I have a school set in the glider. Do you know where it's from?
What is your favorite Star Wars movie? My ranking. I'm shocked that it's taken this long, unless I've missed it for someone to ask this. My ranking is hang on, I have to think. 3. Sorry. Do I go 3? I think I go 3. 3, 6, 9, 5, 4, 7, 2, 1, 8. That's ironically also my social security number. It's crazy.
I mean, so this is just the numbered Skywalker saga, yes?
Yeah. Oh, Rogue One
Okay.
would be up top. For
Uh-huh.
sure. What is yours, Pen?
I am currently thinking about that right now. I need to write it out.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Do you think we'll get a Jaws set? It's not getting chosen for ideas, which was a bad choice. That could be an indication that it's happening on their own. Like, we know that they were working on that, or that at the very least they had the rights to do a Brickheads. Whether or not that has any translation to a real set, I do not know. 3 is your favorite? Yeah, 6. I think it's normally 6. I think I said it wrong, but 6 is probably my favorite. Return of the Jedi.
Keep in mind, some of these choices are also based on nostalgia. Just a little bit.
Man's about to say 2.
The order that I like my Star Wars movies is 8, 3, 5, 1, 6, 7, 4, 2, 9. I will not be arguing it this time.
If I knew you would lead with 8,
chat.
I was gonna.
Did you hear that?
I should have kicked you from
Did you
the
hear
Discord
that?
call.
Did you hear that, chat? Sorry, let me play it again. The Last Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie. I will not be arguing the stance at this time.
You can write him. You can email in.
Well, like I'm gonna respond. I enjoy Star Wars
Tag
in
him
a
on
vacuum,
Twitter.
and you can't stop me. Rogue One will be number 1.
See, I really love Rogue One. It's just the beginning's so dull.
It's a really slow build up, but it's just like once you're at the peak there, you're just like, don't bring me down from here, and then it ends. You're like, oh, okay, but you're happy that it still happened anyway. Oh, take it.
Rogue One is doggy. Do you mean dodgy? Or do you mean?
Or do you mean like doggy as in doggy doo doo?
Yeah. 3 is always the best. Yeah, but I can also see why some people I see why people don't like the prequels.
Yep, I do too. I am also blinded by nostalgia, but also find narrative reasons why I love it though.
Because you said,
huh?
You're saying because of
nostalgia. I said some reasons. of this is. I said some of this is based on nostalgia. That's what I said. I did not say all. Okay. Some. Like 2 before 9. What? I like 9.
I like 9
2 more. And it's like,
although I refuse to watch it again because I don't want to ruin it.
And then I put 7 before 4 because sure they're telling the same story, but there was a lot going on in 2015 that just made me just fall in love with Star Wars all over again. That it has earned a very unique spot in my heart that I just can't take it down from. Even if it's 4-2. There's nothing like that. There was nothing like that feeling, chat.
Of episode 7? Yeah.
Of Star Wars is back.
Is back, yeah. It's true. That
and being there selling toys
trailer or whatever it was back in the day. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Like that.
Driven to tears.
Yeah. It's nuts. Like you cannot put a price on the hype. If Monsters Inc. when they stop doing laugh power, they should move over to nostalgia power there. I'd do that, guaranteed. That emotion there is like,
Something else.
yeah.
And I felt that way with the final trailer for Rise of Skywalker too, and unfortunately, it set my expectations a little bit too high.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard what one of the concepts were, and I'm like, wow, if this would have been refined a little bit, that would have been something else.
If they had a Kevin Feige and told a cohesive story and knew what they were going to do from
And
2015
went
forward.
back to worlds that have always existed that they just chose to completely ignore with both the species and the fact that they actually are in the same universe. If there's anything that Star Wars Resistance got right, chat, it got every single trilogy's aliens in it coexisting in harmony in a way.
Yeah, it's
That is what it got right.
interesting because so if you compare that to like what people complain about Star Wars now, it's like they're relying too much on the prequels or nostalgia and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. The whole
Fascinating.
concept of those sequel trilogies. Hey, do you remember Star Wars? Yeah, sure, you're windswept by some of it, but you're also like, I do, but like, why you ask? At the
Can
point in
everyone
the
just
build,
accept that the Galaxy's Edge Darksaber is trash? I have not seen it. Maybe I've seen it. I don't recall. What's wrong
there's a
with it?
Galaxy's Edge Darksaber.
What is wrong with it?
No,
Do you make mocks? Yeah, not that they've ever seen the light of day.
he's trying, chat. He's trying.
Ah, bright colors. Lego Task Force X versus Superman set should happen. Oh, absolutely. You throw Peacemaker in a set right now. Oh, that set would just do incredible. You
And
do
on that note, you guys
Starro.
are never going to get a minifigure of him. Yay!
You don't think?
Maybe for an 18+ set, but nope.
I don't think. I'm not saying the show.
Oh no, I know you're referring to Suicide Squad specific.
No. I
Oh,
just mean like even like comics. Like he's like the leader. They were ready. DC was ready with the comics and stuff like that. They threw him. They threw him as the leader ahead of time. But yeah, Starro is a set. Oh man, that would just be nuts.
I would love to see how they execute it. That's my biggest worry because of how interesting about designing it. Oh, you know what? They could do it.
Starro the Conqueror. Where does this go? I am confuzzled here because that does not seem safe. Oh, I missed
The user who is
pieces.
named bruh, not me saying bruh. If they have all of those sabers there, ooh, that makes me want to go. Cal Kestis' lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge confirmed.
Yep.
That's you can't put a price on that. Now that Sora and Steve are in Smash Brothers, who do you want else to join Smash if there is another Smash game in the future?
The Foundation.
The guy from Fortnite.
See, everyone
Interesting.
said Jones. Now I feel like we've got our mascot right there. You know?
It skirts that line, unfortunately. But then, of course, so did Sora. So it's like
Sora.
Sora. Um, my choices. I can't say the lead dude from Xenoblade 3 because I haven't played the game yet. Oh, goodness gracious, how could I forget? I would like Ravenbeak in Smash from Metroid.
I'd like Batman from Arkham series.
Multiverses.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Too bad for
Who did they
you.
who'd they add? They added Velma this week. And then there was also something really
It's
stupid that they did recently. Yeah. Instead of adding Scooby, which they haven't announced yet, by the way, they added Velma this week.
They're not going to add you the ability to beat up a dog. Yes, I know Smash did it. Warner Brothers has stupid morals. Just look at Ruby. Which I'm also surprised has not had a single announcement for Multiverses, by the way. How has a Ruby character not been announced for Multiverses? I think it's because they're getting their own fighting game. Separate from Multiverses.
Have you seen the Puss in Boots 2 trailer today? I did see it. Did you see it today, Pen?
I did. It's kind of cool. I'm like, oh, look, it's more Puss in Boots.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. I don't remember anything from the first movie, aside from the fact that what's-his-face played an egg.
Yeah. That's probably the same with me. I thought he sounded older. That was one thing that I noticed. He sounded
He's
pretty
20
old. And then the other thing was that I don't know what it was. Like the animation style for some things felt very
Soft.
Spider-Verse and soft as well. He didn't look very detailed like you would expect, but like
Yep.
if you look at the weird troll thing or whatever that monster was that he was fighting, in the background, it was moving like a 2D sort of animated, like it was very weird. And I'm like, is he telling this story or something? Like, is this like the style that they're going for? Then they got up close and it looked fine. So I don't know. But yes, more Shrek content, absolutely. I saw some article today about how it coming to Netflix has just been like the biggest thing recently with Shrek coming to Netflix. So
Really?
I hope that just really lights a fire under them to like wrap up and do Shrek 5 and whatever else they want to do with that. So yeah, I'm here for more Shrekiverse stuff. Even though they are probably, I feel like, especially with Goldilocks, I feel like that's been referenced. If not, you've seen her. I feel like she and
Nope.
the bears would have been in the background. No?
The bears, yes. The bears were in the first movie. Remember how the little
Okay.
kid was crying when he was in the cage,
Yeah.
separate from his parents?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, they completely overhauled Rumpelstiltskin from
Exactly.
Shrek the Third to Shrek 4. So I mean,
Yeah.
like,
That's what I mean.
for the
That's the only
better.
thing is they aren't very consistent. So, which is fine. Like as long as it
It's fine.
moves along
They
the story in
redesigned
a
them
fun
because
way,
they're
I
relevant.
don't care.
Yep. If it's
Ash,
a good, on the verge of adult humor movie, I'm good. Mike Myers is back. Oh, I cannot wait.
you weren't in the Just Too Good meetup. It's true. I was not. But we are talking about summer stuff. Hopefully COVID stays dead. Ash and whomever you're talking to, PenPlays.
I'm
Yes.
Pen at PenPlays. Hi.
Haven't heard them respond to anything in the chat. Let me go back and read what the last thing was. Have you seen the Puss in Boots trailer? Sorry, that was
No.
really mean and sarcastic. I apologize. But yes, we are reading the chat. Goodbye moments. Goodbye. Who else has this set? A ton of people because it was sold out for eons.
I don't. Eventually I will.
Hello Monroe and Bloss. Yep, just call you Bloss. I don't know how to attempt the rest there.
Blob. Just call him Blob.
Oh, is that Blob? I missed the B. My apologies.
It's okay.
I think I'm going to finish this box and that'll be it. I don't know where are you at right now?
I have 2 more sections left.
Okay. I have 1 more bag left from this box and that'll be it, I think. Johnny Thunder, welcome on in. Now, if only we had more Madagascar content.
I don't need that.
No, I don't think there's 4, right? Was there 4?
There's 3 in the Penguins movie.
Was it just 3? I felt like more.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, the Penguins movie I don't think did very well, and neither did the last Madagascar. I think. So yeah, I've got this set sitting in my living room waiting to be built. Yeah, it's been underneath my desk for I don't know how long. Same sort of thing with me. I've just been waiting. to build this. And if I want to order anything in April, I need to do this. I love the cantina. I display the main building, open up and detached all else to expand my Tatooine scenery, collecting anything dealing with this planet. Yeah, absolutely. I bought an extra Obi-Wan's hut to inevitably like just turn into a shop or something down the line, to add to
I did the same
add to
thing.
this.
Basically, whenever an MBS set comes out, chat, I try to make sure that I have all the currently available sets for it. And like ever since the Sultan Hoth came out and I got that set, I have been trying to collect as much Hoth things at release as possible. Now, if they end up doing another Echo base and it's
Better.
like, say if it's just the door and it's better, I might end up like swapping it out for a display in the future. But you know, Grief Karga, yay!
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Hoth as well. Like I saw the Rebel Battle Pack, the thing, and I built those today, and I really liked them. But I also the accessory set.
The accessory set, yeah.
And I just kind of like, I'm like, I don't need another one of these. But then I was building the clone one. I'm like, man, like this is just one that I really want more of because over the years I've gotten a lot of Rebel Hoth people, but the other one is like just something that I really want more
It
of.
should have been 3 plain clones.
Yeah, I think that would have gone crazy if that was the
You wouldn't be
case
able to
even
find them
more.
anywhere.
Yeah. Which I don't think you can now anyways, but it would be even more so if it was 3 plain ones.
Yep.
Which
I
doesn't
don't
make
need any
sense
more
because
sets
that's already what this set is. Like they should have just done that.
Of what?
They should have just
Add one
done
more
3 plain
clone and made it 20 bucks.
another. But yeah, it's like
I agree.
I don't know.
See, my feeling was that they only released one battle pack this year, just because it's like, oh, we're not sure if these will work anymore after the whole 501st thing happened, and it's going off with a bang because they actually did exactly what people wanted. They just rose the price a little.
Absolutely.
Which y'all should wait to buy that because it's gonna go on sale. Trust me.
One?
The Hoth, the Stormtrooper battle pack, the Snowtrooper battle pack. Yes.
Good set too, though.
I need to build mine. I know it's good though. The bona fide, genuine battle pack, as it should be. There should be a lot more of.
Did you get any new Lego Star Wars sets recently to build on stream? Actually, right behind me, stacked up on a wall, are the 3 helmets, but I have last year's helmets that I still need / want to build. So yeah.
I have the helmets from 2 years ago to build.
How far are you into the set? We're almost finishing the white box. And I think this is like half of the cantina. I don't know if the roof is in the next bag or not, but actually I think the dewback's the next thing because it's in this box, so I'm pretty sure.
An outside fixture.
I'm confused when he said there was more than one bag in the box. Oh, there's a white box, and then there's like the rest of them are in there. So you get like, it's to protect the instructions and yeah.
In big sets, there are interior boxes. That's what Ash is talking about.
Yep. Hands getting sore minded building this thing. No, I don't think my hands have ever gotten sore. Besides, that's not true. Taking apart an art set is very taxing. But building an art set and everything else, I've never had an issue that way.
Disassembling Technic is a pain.
That is true. I attempted to dismantle the Flying Fox set from Justice League, and I gave up because it's just like I couldn't figure out how to take it apart.
You have to follow the instructions backwards.
Yeah, it's not
which is fine, but it's still the effort of just pushing and pulling all the pins. It's just a pain.
I'd personally recommend Darth Vader's Castle if you find it. Love that set. Yeah, that is a set
retired set.
I regret not getting.
Me too. I got to
what
build
should you?
one for display at the store that I worked at, and I wish I would have gotten it, but they disappeared before I had the chance.
What would be a Star Wars set that you would recommend for $200?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
For $200.
I have an answer. Thought of
Wait a month.
one. That's probably true. Yeah, wait till the summer. That's a good point
Wait
too.
until May the 4th comes and goes to see if anything gets announced.
Mm-hmm. That's a
And if
good point.
something does, compare it to what's already available at the same price and take it from there.
If you don't
The
want to
A-Wing is a
wait,
great build.
I would say the AT.
Oh, the normal play scale one.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a great one.
That is my answer. I got the Batmobile Technic set from the Batman, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Yeah, not all Technic sets are like that, by the way. That one is particularly an acquired taste.
I often forget that thing exists.
I don't, because it's fun to mock. Mock, like as in haha.
Yeah.
You ugly.
I
know there's
just got
minifigure
the
weapon
Lego
storage. Cool.
2006 Batcave from Brazil, sealed for $600, and I'm so happy. I remember watching your video on it. That is awesome, man. Congratulations. Are you gonna open it, or are you just gonna keep it sealed? And how was the box condition? Because mine was a little iffy. All I cared about was the back comic panel, because I have cut out the rest of the ones when I was a kid, and I have them all on a sheet of paper.
Cool.
Multiple sheets of paper. So yeah.
I disassembled and rebuilt that Batcave so many times. I loved that thing so much. That's one of the ultimate play sets to me. Just because it's so big, it just feels so big.
Did you
It's just
ever,
so.
in your tenure, did you ever have anyone when they came into the store for Marvel or DC, and did you ever hear them go, "Whoa, this has a comic"? Did you ever have that? Did you ever have
Nope.
anyone? You don't recall?
The only time I heard about the comic is them throwing it away.
Oh, I missed
Yep.
those. That was, I kid you not, that was one of my most anticipated things when a new set would come out. And then when they started to do them back to back, so I remember specifically the Thor sets were launched, I think, before Homecoming, or maybe they were the same time. But there was some example of that I'm thinking of, where if you flip the book upside down or whatever on the back, it's like from the other movie sets. And I remember seeing that and being like, it kind of took away the specialness, because it's like, well, now when the Homecoming sets come out, it's like, well, I've already seen
Yep.
it. It's in the Thor one. But yeah. Have I seen Gravity
I
Falls?
didn't know that
No,
happened.
I have not. I love those books. They were so fun. What a shame. What a shame.
Look here, G. If the box is bad, the bags inside are still sealed, no problem. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
It's technically still sealed.
What's wrong, Lab Rat? What happened? Oh, I was not done that. I thought that was it. Oops. Are you worried about Kenobi series at all? I'm staying hesitantly optimistic / hopeful. I am very worried about this Darth Vader and Obi-Wan fight. Do I think it'll be amazing and spectacular? Yes, but that's the problem. Is that it is going to be really cool, and it's like it's gonna take away lines from A New Hope, and I don't know. That's my concern.
I think it's going to be an astral projection.
Oh, you think it'll be like a dream sequence?
Him fighting his demons.
Maybe that could be too, but then they're also clickbaiting people by saying they're having a rematch.
Yeah, I'm going to say that Darth Vader is going to show up until the final episode.
No,
And he's
I
just
think
going
we'll
to
have
swing his life around a
flashbacks.
little bit.
We gotta have flashbacks.
Flashbacks? Well, what flashbacks? They never ever met.
Annie.
Anakin? Oh, Anakin, sure. He's not Darth Vader at that point. Um, I am optimistic about Kenobi only because I'm a person who's just like, yay, more Star Wars, yay, more Star Wars.
Yep.
I love that universe so much, that galaxy so much. It's just no matter, even if it's stuff that people think are just bad, I still find a way to enjoy them.
Yeah, Trace and Rafa.
I think the sister dynamic is great. I think that they were horrifically underutilized, but that's just the problem with Clone Wars in general. I have a lot of bones to pick with the Clone Wars that people just think, why in the world would you think that? And I'm like, it's because it's true. Look at it. You're just blinded because you got to watch it all streaming.
Say it.
I had to watch it live,
Give me an
toddler.
example.
Everybody thinks the Umbara arc is the most beautifulest, most amazing arc in the entire series. I think that is one of the most boring offerings that Clone Wars has to offer, specifically because I just want the clones. I don't want to hear a single word out of Pong Krell's mouth. It is very obvious from the very beginning how this is going to end, and I can't believe I had to wait an entire month for that resolution. It was just such a pain to wait to finally reveal, oh, that, great. Something I knew this entire time. Shouldn't have been too obvious about it. And then it ends up the way it is. I'm like, okay, great. So this is relevant how? We never go to Umbara again. I don't like that arc. I really don't.
I like that arc.
Like,
but yeah, I think it's a very.
But it could be so. It could have been so
it's
much
a
better.
very interesting dynamic that like the moment that they kill each other. Oh man, breaks my heart every time. Breaks my heart.
The episode could have been 1 episode long, and it would have done the exact same thing.
Maybe, but it did
It's not
do
the
a
worst
lot
arc.
of development
It's
for Rex.
not the worst arc. For Rex, sure.
Oh,
that could have
yeah,
happened anywhere.
It's not the worst arc at all.
It's not the worst arc. Please understand, chat. That is not the worst arc, in my opinion. Please.
And yeah.
It is not the worst.
And George Lucas's favorite is just
Is the one that's the worst.
just abysmal. It's just
like, guys, I rationalize Ahsoka's final season
sorry, Chad, I was stuck on the
arc. For the fact that it gives us development on the Pikes. I liked that about it. It was very. It gives them the most exciting thing, but it's like, wow, look, I'm on Obadiah. That's cool. I get to explore this area. That's great. And it's like, why in this context? And if y'all think we're done seeing Trace and Rafa, y'all gotta know what's coming.
It's the door you see everywhere on Instagram. Whoa!
At Michael Briggs Forever.
It's not just it is not. It is every Star Wars purist. It is everyone.
They don't have any other sets because they can't afford any other sets.
Frogmen and Droids is also a bad one, and I think that's Dave Filoni's favorite. I could be wrong with that, but I'm
that's Lucas's favorite.
That one is.
Yep.
Oh yes. Sorry.
Which one did,
I'm getting.
Which one did you think was?
I was thinking it was that stupid one with R2 and the little small people. But no, you're right. It's the droid arc. Yes.
Oh, that one. The small people. The small people. I forgot about that one.
That's a really bad one too.
It's a terrible one.
And then
it's like whenever it's like, oh, droid adventure. It's not like, oh yay, more R2 and DPO. I'm like, oh no. What if I could? Why do I have to suffer through this? Last bag, chat. Last bag.
No, I have not seen Gravity Falls. Sorry.
Neither have I.
That being said, I want Gregor, but like imagine if the Skywalker Saga they have some side mission with them. Oh, and it's like they don't put Ahsoka in the game, but they put those guys in the game. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness.
It's like we figured out. It's like we figured out Babu Frick. Now it's your favorite Star Wars character. General Meeber Gascon.
You know his name. Stop.
I do. It's seared into my brain. He is the enemy. That's not my fault, okay?
Imagine if next year they're like, for Lego, they're like, we heard you guys like Clone Wars
Clone
content.
Wars.
Here's a buildable figure.
Of General Meeber Gascon. It's just
I
what you
really want
wanted,
a
right?
Pit Droid buildable figure.
Me too. Oh, I'd love that.
They're being redeemed here through Mando and Boba Fett, you know?
Honestly, out of that droid arc, the most redeeming character is the pit droid.
Mm-hmm.
That's not saying much about the arc itself. But yes, I love the pit droids. I would love to have a buildable pit droid. Would love it, love it, love it. I was so worried about getting the sticker on for that thruster. Went on very smoothly.
I'm gonna shatter your
Knock on wood.
dreams, your hopes and dreams here for a second.
Me?
Talking about Gravity Falls. There is no way that Lego is going to have another cabin on shelves with Gravity Falls
With the A-frame
next to the A-frame cabin that just got accepted. Like it is just not going to happen.
Guys, understand how many times that's reached 10,000 votes and never chosen. How many times now? It is never, ever, ever, ever. Let me add this one more thing here. Ever happening.
It is Gravity Falls is not as popular as
it was. It had the huge problem right now is that Lego is under the impression that all cartoons will do as well as Adventure Time did, which is an outright lie. That's their own fault for choosing to do that instead of literally anything else.
Remember when we were gonna get those brickheads? There's probably still someone out there waiting for that room.
For which ones?
I don't know. There's a rumor of Gravity Falls brickheads a while ago.
Yep, somebody probably still believes it.
There's someone waiting, calling into the Lego store.
Oh, and by the way, chat, when I say never, I truly, genuinely, fully mean never. Never.
We are never, ever,
Never, ever.
getting Lego Gravity Falls together.
Wee.
It's like Legend of Zelda and Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Zelda has potential.
Zelda has potential. Avatar
does
does when the shows and this whole universe that they're building up take into effect. I don't think right now in this interim of nothingness, I don't think it's a good decision.
I can agree with that.
Oh, it's the two guys in the same bag. I forget their name. Dr.
Panda Baba and Dr. Evazan.
Mm-hmm.
I have it. I never that they made after so many years. I'm so happy that they made minifigures of the both of them. So many years I've wanted them. Willie, you say there's a lot of Avatar action figures on shelves right now. Are they selling?
It's because they're on shelves.
It's because they're not selling.
But yeah, see, like even these guys, it's like, is there anyone that Lego hasn't done from like the original trilogy? Like genuinely, I'm asking. Besides Nine Nub, which is baffling, given like he's actually popular and also its original trilogy. Like, is there anyone else?
Wilro Hood.
Who's that?
He's the guy running with the ice cream machine in Cloud City.
Oh,
I refuse.
Yes.
I refuse.
He should have been in the other.
I want that to be.
I have an idea for a set.
And I want that to be May the 4th minifigure.
Ready?
Where is my Wilro Hood?
Ready?
Sure.
A minifigure accessory set.
That includes Lando and Lobot and Wilro Hood.
And maybe a Stormtrooper. And then you've got him in there.
I was so hopeful that he'd be in Cloud City too, because like he's actually like a cultural thing now within Star Wars. Like there's this whole thing they do at events. Have you ever heard of it before?
No. Oh shit.
It's called the Running of the Wilro Hoods.
Really?
Basically, a bunch of people cosplay as Wilro Hood and form a conga line of them running through the venue, carrying ice cream machines.
Fascinating.
It's
But even
it's a phenomenon within the Star Wars community. They would love that.
look how much that canister is being used now, like in Mando and stuff.
Yeah, the Cantoon.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where it comes from. It's yes.
It's yes.
Where is my Willow Hood minifigure?
It is yes.
I love it how they've never done a set of the Twin Pod Cloud Car because it was one of the worst selling Star Wars sets for its
really?
time.
Well,
Yep.
they did the book.
Everybody's like, my first set was the Twin Pod Cloud Car. The reason why is because it was on sale. That's why.
Someone said 4 figures in a Star Wars pack Dream On. You want to know why there's only 3 in those 2 sets? Versus here we've got Marvel getting 5. It's because they know people are going to buy multiple of that. Versus the one that I pitch now, getting a singular stormtrooper or something, that's not something, and getting these characters, it's not something you want duplicates of. They're very smart in making that 3. Very smart. It's very deliberate.
I also would not be miffed if they ended up putting Lando in a $15, the Cloud City Lando in a $15 set. That just means that market for that figure dies, and I'm perfectly content with that. More minifigure accessibility. Remake minifigures.
Hi, Isaac. It's going good. A set with a big fig Darth Vader. Well, I've been saying this for a while, but I want Star Wars mechs. They had it in the Halloween special. They made a Star Wars looking mech, and I just want that, like these Marvel ones that we just keep getting. I don't know. I really
think of it this way. What if they framed it as an action figure, where the head of the minifigure is the top of the action figure's head?
Yep.
And where it's like they're a mech, but they look like it looks like it's an action figure.
Imagine this would be a little hard to fit him inside, but Grievous with like the 4 arms that Venom had. Oh my goodness. He's so cool.
They would never put Grievous in a $10 set.
No, it would ruin everything.
Yep. So yeah, if they put Grievous in a set like that, it would be same amount of pieces, includes Grievous, but it's $40. That logic has never been sound ever.
I have a $500 budget for my birthday on April 18th. What should I get? I love Star Wars. I was thinking of maybe getting a retired set, the UCS Snowspeeder version 2. I'm not a UCS person. Like, that's not what I would recommend. Like, if you want a good set, I'd recommend this one. But yeah.
JB Sergeant. Within your lifespan of the next 10 years, the Snowspeeder is going to get another UCS set. Okay.
That's a good point too.
As cool as the old UCS Snowspeeder is, without a shadow of a doubt, it is going to get remade. I wouldn't be surprised if it all starts next year when we start to see an X-Wing remake again. Like, if you're going to get any retired set, that is the last. Basically, if any UCS set exists that could possibly be remade, that was made more than 5 years ago, don't go for it. Just don't, because odds are that it's gonna. The only exceptions I'd make would be Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter or the B-Wing. They're probably never gonna make another one of those again. But the Sandcrawler, yep. The Imperial Shuttle, yep. Another Super Star Destroyer, yep. You bet they're gonna try. All of that stuff is all when anything that you think could be remade is probably going to be remade. And I only say this because I care about what you spend $500 on.
Yeah.
And I also don't recommend getting an army. What I do recommend, however, is waiting until it is your birthday to make a decision, but have an idea in mind, because by the time that your birthday hits in April, odds are is that a May the 4th set may be announced, because that's been tradition in the past. And there's also a good possibility that it might be something that you've been waiting for.
But also,
there also might be more sets too.
You'll be close enough to see the display sets, the plaques.
Yeah, like the
18 plus
the 18 plus plaque
dioramas.
sets. They might be cool enough for you to be interested in picking one up, for all you know. Of course, you'd have a lot of money left over, but that's to your benefit. But heck, you could save that money for the MBS set later this year, if that is what it is.
Do you like
Save
brickheads or no?
$30.
I love brickheads. Yeah, I have all the retail ones. And yeah, Buzz and Bo Peep and Woody are just some of the greatest they've ever done, and I'm so glad that they did that out of nowhere. Well, Buzz not necessarily out of nowhere, but the other ones really, really cool.
I'm not a brickheads guy.
I get it. I definitely get why people don't like brickheads.
I do get brickheads for the themes that I love, though. So like,
You're gonna get Toy Story?
It's a bit different than that. It's the themes that I love collecting.
Ah.
So like, I got the Monkey King brickhead for Monkey Kid just because it's a part of the whole lineup there. It's a part of the collection. I want to have all 4 of the Lego Movie 2 brickheads. It's a hard hunt.
Good luck.
But I know. Good time.
Is that the only Lego Movie 2 sets you don't have then, eh?
The only Lego Movie 2 sets I do not have are the Benny and Sweet Mayhem brickheads because they were exclusive to Target Red Card.
How did you get Benny and Lucy? Or Emmett and Lucy?
I bought them off of Walmart.com when they went live.
Oh, they were Walmart? I thought they were all Target.
They were Walmart exclusives.
Oh.
They deliberately priced them to be double the price each, knowing that they only had a limited quantity of them. Which is why they started off so expensive to begin with.
Thank you, Justin.
There was I don't think there was a limited quantity on Emmett and Lucy, and there wasn't a barrier to entry either. You didn't have to be a part of the special club to get access to them. So I bought one of each, and then a friend gifted me their spare Emmett a little while ago, and I'm going to use that to flip it for Benny.
Smart.
And Sweet Mayhem is like half the price of the rest of the brickheads because no one wants Sweet Mayhem.
Yeah. Do you think there will be sets with Force Ghosts in them? There's a rumor going around that there is one coming soon. But
might be out around that time. You never know.
The
April time. No idea though.
What's your favorite Iron Man villain? I don't know. Iron Man doesn't have very interesting villains. I'd say the Mandarin, but
Yulus.
Yeah, I guess him too.
Obadiah Stane was interesting too. I like how he was so conniving.
Yeah, it's supposedly going to be Luke's land speeder. Imagine if they're like, here's the Master Builder series May 4th. Imagine if we're about to see it. I'd cry. Although we would.
If it's $200, it could be Patronaki.
What?
Think of it this way.
What is that?
If the UCS set, if the set, the MBS set happens to be the $200 set, it's going to be something that doesn't need to be absolutely gigantic, but needs to have enough room for it to spread its legs. Patronaki is one of those.
What is that?
Yeah, Geonosis Arena.
Ah. You think it could fit in a $200 set?
It doesn't need to be any bigger. It could be $350 if you want to get a lot of the stands.
And $531.
Or there was never a speeder to begin with, but I think that things have been leading in that direction pretty clearly.
That it never existed?
No, that it exists, and that there's no doubt about it. But I don't know.
Do you think they will make a Lego Star Wars set with a movie? Answer that, fortunately. Thank you, Parker. I really enjoyed drawing that series. It's doing pretty well, so I'm content that way too. So it was worth the time, which is always important with these minifigure series. No one watches them. Squid Game. Then you know, it was not worth the time. But I also did that one really late and missed the boat for that one, which was my own fault. Hey, digital fanboy, how are you doing? Also, my laptop is dying, so it's definitely time to wrap things up when I'm done here.
My AirPods are dying too. Yay!
Yay! Will you make a Jessica Drew Spider Woman in sets? Will Lego do that? Yeah, I see. So a lot of people have this idea that the figures exclusive to SDCC sets are always going to be locked behind that, which just isn't the case. All
Oh
Lego
my.
has to do is just um repackage, like change their outfit, and you're good to go. Like you'll never get that exact suit, but I have no doubt that in the future Spider Woman will be in a set. Whether like let me throw you a scenario. If she is in Into the Spider-Verse and Lego does the exact same thing that they did last time, and they do these indirect tie-ins,
Non-Spider-Verse sets.
if they do that again, I guarantee you she will be in a set there. So just in time. In time. I guarantee we'll get her. Same with the symbiote Spider-Man suit. I hope someday. I don't know why they don't do more suits like they kind of did last year. Just treat him like Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I look at.
Maybe it'll be an on and off year thing.
Like I was looking at the mech because I built that yesterday, and I'm just like, I hate the figures in this set, and it's because it's the same suit as last year. Like, at least when you go back and look at, yeah, we've gotten all these Spider-Man mechs. Well, at least they weren't always the same suit. But this is the exact same suit again. And, like, I just can't help but ask why. And at least here, I get why it exists, right? Like, I understand because it's like meant to be like a monster version of Spider-Man, so that's the head sticking out of the top and everything. And I get that
It's a
you need to
mech.
use that suit. But then last year's, why is that just a generic Spider-Man? So, anyways.
The villains are monsters and the heroes are mechs.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's good to know.
Yep.
So it could be any suit there underneath then.
Technically.
Do you think the summer Star Wars rumors are true?
I'd like to think so.
I like to think so as well, but I also have I don't know. As I usually do with Star Wars, sometimes when it's so perfect, I just kind of have my doubts so that I don't get hurt when it happens. But like so far, recently, like they've always sort of been correct as of late. So hopefully,
There's a lot going on right now where I feel that way. I pretend it's not real so that I don't hurt myself in the end.
Expect disappointment. Expect to be disappointed, and you won't be disappointed. Yes.
Thank you, MJ.
Do you think we could get more X-Men sets? I think we will get X-Men sets whenever the show comes out, the animated show. I don't think it'll necessarily be based off of that, but I can definitely see us. And of course, whenever they bring the mutants into the MCU. But even after, hey, you know, maybe after thing, Multiverse of Madness, maybe. But yeah, this mech's gonna sell so well. And if they did a Magneto one, I think that would also do really well. Or if they did a Deadpool one, whenever Deadpool 3 comes out, if they do a Deadpool mech, oh my goodness.
Bonkers. One of the best selling mechs ever made.
Yeah. That would be insane.
Like, y'all thought Miles sold good.
Yeah, and this Wolverine one is going to sell really well. So I'm very excited for that. And now that the reviews and stuff of that is out, the face is a really great with that smile. It's something we've never gotten before, which I really appreciate. And it's very akin to a particular comic of him in like a red suit with his hands up with the claws. So I really appreciate that as well. It's just fun. I really love Love that. Unfortunately, his hair is not included, which is really
That
stupid.
is a bummer. You know what I want?
Mhm.
A Wolverine cowl.
What do you mean?
No, like the mask, the
Oh, oh,
helmet
oh,
sets.
oh, oh. Yeah, absolutely. That would be cool. Again, I
Price fairly.
maybe when the thing comes out, when the show.
Yep.
Hopefully, a Deadpool head though. Again, when Deadpool 3 comes out, oh, that would because that's already a thing. I don't know if you've heard about that. Like, there's a
Yeah, I
talking
have.
head. Like, imagine if Lego did that. Not the talking part, but like it would be so cool to get a Deadpool head. I definitely can see them doing that. Because it's
No
18 plus
implication
as
that it's a
well.
severed head. No implication that it's a severed
No,
head,
imagine if they do
but
implications of it's a severed head.
like it's pink and red on the inside, but
The
it doesn't
base
show
is
that on the
white.
box.
Oh, please, Lego, don't miss out on that. That would be so funny.
Be great.
Next time when I do my predictions, maybe if they announce it, Deadpool, whatever, I gotta include that as a Marvel helmet I want to see now.
We have swapped mics, chat. Can you hear me?
I can. You sound a little worse quality, but it's okay. We forgive
You're
you.
gonna have to live with it for right now.
What are the Somerset's rumors? I don't know all of them off the top of my head. I could just tell you that most of them are Attack of the Clones based, and some of them I believe are like a bit of them are theory based of like, well, an ATT always releases with a gunship, so it's got to be a gunship. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Again, I hope that they look at Mario and they treat all their children equally, and they're like, let's reveal Star Wars on May the 4th. All the Somersets would just be so cool. But are they going to do it? Probably not.
To their loss.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the next one's the band. Oh, I've always wanted them because I didn't get the one
Boulders at
cantina. I have almost every cantina, but not that one, which I really regret not getting.
Redemption.
Well, redemption with this, yeah. Except I don't
Yeah.
have every band member because technically you need more. There's like there's 5 or 6 of them or 7. I forget. There's a lot more
Yeah.
than I always think.
A lot more than 4.
Mm-hmm. But I am so happy to have all these guys finally.
Almost done with the thrusters, and then the Razor Crest should be done.
Yes, Cad Bane's ship is a part of the rumors as well, yes.
It's one of the weirdest rumors ever.
Oh, we have the Spy too. Oh my goodness. I nostalgia of Lego Star Wars
Yep.
2.
I remember that.
Him calling in all the stormtroopers. So good. I didn't even remember him in the original movie. I only remember him from the game. Like,
What's his name again?
when
Is
I
he
was
on
a
the bottom?
kid. Oh, I used to know his name, yeah. It's hang on. I can't read. It's Garnadam? Garnadam?
Garindan, that's right.
Yeah. Garmadon. Yep. Anyways, my laptop's about to die, which means I can't read chat, so I do have to wrap things up here. But you don't like the red guy with horns? El Diablo. Yep.
The
Anyways,
Deberonian.
guys, thank you all for joining, and I maybe we'll do this tomorrow in the afternoon. It depends on if I'm up and if there's news in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really feel like doing. I don't want to do a video. I know there's gonna be news this week, so yeah. I don't know. Anyways, goodbye everyone.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye.
Bye.